Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if I sound all right in the chat.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 662nd edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. It is Monday, August 31st of 2020. It is good to have you guys in today. We are multi-streaming live to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, VK, OK.ru, and of course, SharpeStream. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. I've got a fantastic week of shows in store for you guys. I'm going to be live on YouTube every day this week. I'm just kind of doing this to sort of reinvigorate the channel. It's been a while since I put out consistent content. August was a very, very, very hectic month for me. What with the launch of Womanese Volume 2 right there at the end of July. Flowed right into some other projects I had going on. I got deplatformed by Teachable, so then I had to take care of that. Went on vacation / house hunting in Reno. A lot of crazy things happening. Things happening all at once. A few speed bumps here. We had a quasi beef with a content creator I'm never going to mention again. But we are all, but I'm here. I'm back in the studio. Looks like everything is going to be regular again. And so just to sort of infuse a little bit of life, inject a little bit of life into my channel, I am going to be live on YouTube all week long, and then of course I will change things up and only be live on Sharpe Stream 5 days a week. Of course, I'll put out regular YouTube videos, the ones that are edited. My professional video editor Omar is absolutely the man. I haven't spoken to him in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna get up with him and talk about some ideas that I've got coming up for some of my edited content. But things are going very, very well. Things are moving along very quickly, including Studio B. So what is on your screen right now, gentlemen? This is a sneak preview. This is a sneak preview of Studio B. It's not done yet. Let me shorten this up here so you guys can see everything. Studio B it's not done yet, but this is what you're looking at, gentlemen. This is the beginning of it. These are the beginning stages of Studio B. I'm going to show you guys a few pictures just so that you guys can see what the progress is. Obviously, there's going to be more than one recliner. You see the recliner on the left. There's supposed to be one on the right, but FedEx delivered one and then sent the other one back to the seller, but there will be a matching recliner on the opposite side of my chair, the captain's chair. Let's take a look at some of these other photos. Yes, there is the couch for guests number 3 and 4. And so at any time, Studio B can handle up to 3 guests. So Studio B will have up to 4 people at the same time. Up to 3 guests. It's going to be myself and up to 3 other guests. September 26th will be my first multi-guest, which will be Steve the Dean Williams and Mr. Lucario. Then the very next week, I will have C Boogie and Solo TV 84. So again, September 26th, Mr. Lucario and Steve the Dean Williams in studio at the same time, all 3 of us on screen. The very next week after that, I've got Solo TV 84 and C Boogie in studio. That is, guys, these are going to be some dynamite shows. And as I sort of scroll through these, you guys can see that we've got some boxes and everything, sitting around. Obviously, everything is got to get everything nice and cleaned up. But you guys can see what we're going for. All of the equipment, all of this equipment is state of the art, guys. This is going to be the best of the best. I've got the best mic booms. I've got the best microphones. I've got the best podcasting furniture. I've got the best sound mixer. I'm going to have the best computer. Devin is going to be the producer at Studio B. She's going to be the girl behind the camera making everything happen. See, right now, I'm in charge of everything here in Studio A. All of the graphics and all of the production that you see with me on the screen is obviously all done by me. Now, I would love to have Devin in here working with me. There simply isn't enough room here in this tiny room that is Studio A. In Studio B, that is not going to be the case. Devin is going to be the brains. She'll be the quasi brains of the operation. She'll be controlling the camera. She'll be controlling the angles, the sound effects, and everything in between, so that I can just focus on creating content. So I'm very, very much looking forward to Studio B. And then, of course, you guys are seeing more pictures there. Again, guys, this is going to be a professional podcasting studio. Again, state-of-the-art equipment, the best of everything. Let me quickly run down the schedule. September the 12th, in studio, Myron Gaines. September the 19th, in studio, Terrence Popp. September the 26th, Mr. Lucario and Steve the Dean Williams. The weekend of October 3rd, Solo TV 84 and C Boogie. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break because I'm going to be filming Womanese Volume 3. October 31st, Rouge V. November 7th, Aaron Clary. And November the 14th, Coach Greg Adams. Right now I'm working on maybe getting Alan Roger Curry to the show. He's currently engaged, and I think his fiance is pregnant, so I know that things are probably a little bit crazy for him. Later on down the road, I hope to get Joker as soon as his ankle heals up and he builds his bus. I'd love to have him in studio. So this is going to be the start of something big. And so this is the start of it. This is the start of it. You guys obviously have seen that I've worked my butt off to get to this point. And, again, it's one thing to have success, but you have to reinvest. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So I am sitting in Studio A. Studio B is going to be kicking off on September the 12th. So I'm very, listen, I'm really, really excited. There have been a couple of mishaps. Apple sent us the wrong computer. One of our recliners didn't get delivered. These things happen. I've certainly dealt with worse before, but be that as it may, Studio B, the show must go on. So I'm very, very excited about the goings on there. All right, so let's get right to today's show topic. So there is a content creator. She is a YouTuber, an influencer who goes by the name Adina Rivers. Now, she's not a small-time content creator. I know a lot of you guys were asking in the chat, well, who is Adina Rivers? Listen, there are a lot of content creators who have millions of followers on YouTube and Facebook and other social media. Most people have no idea who they are. Adina, I keep wanting to call her Adina Howard because I listened to Freak Like Me after I watched this video because her name is Adina. Adina Rivers is no different. She has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And so what she is she is a dating and relationship expert, so to speak. And I always talk about the fact that you should never take relationship advice from a woman. So the very first video that she has up here, she posted a day ago. I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about the one underneath that was posted a week ago. My life is a mess. Trigger warning, uncensored relationship, cheating, sex, etc. This one is I'm pregnant and trigger warning. Ay, ay, ay. So again, dating and relationship expert. And you can see right here, I make wild videos about sex, love, and life. I want to see you and I become blah, 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 blah. So this woman she's an influencer who fashions herself a dating and relationship expert, yet the second video that is up there says, quote, my life is a mess. Now, gentlemen, I want you to understand something. We're going to go through this entire video. This video is 24 minutes long. It is quite a long video. There's a lot to unpack. I will pause periodically just to sort of give you guys context. I'm going to break this stuff down. This is what I do. But female nature, gentlemen, is on full display at every turn. Wanting your cake and eating it too. Branching like a monkey. Cheating. Open relationships. Hamstring. Rationalizing bad behavior. What this woman does the very most in this video is she rationalizes terrible behavior. She rationalizes her hyperdrive promiscuity. And you guys can see, let me go back here. You guys can see, just based on this video, you guys can see that she's quite attractive. Like, listen, let's not get it twisted. Adina's in her late 30s, but she's a smoke show. She's a smoke show. And oh, by the way, let's go to her Instagram. So this woman she is a dating and relationship expert, and I know I'm probably taking a risk here because these are some racy photos of her on her Instagram. But this woman is in a relationship, yet she has this on her Instagram. Oh, by the way, we don't see any pictures of her boyfriend, Oliver. Now, this is her secondary Instagram page. The reason I didn't bring up the first Instagram page is because that first Instagram page, hyper racy. If I were to show any of that stuff, it would be all bad. YouTube would shut me down. Obviously, because of the subject matter, the things on the screen, this and that. Very, very racy, as Joker would say, very, very spicy stuff. But even, and I'm not gonna put it on the screen. But I'm gonna look up Adina Rivers official on Instagram. I'm just gonna look up the official one on Instagram. I don't know why it's not. And the reason I want to do this is I want to see, because I could be wrong. Hold on. Adina Rivers official. Okay, there we are. So this was Adina Rivers official 2. Now, this other Adina Rivers official, she's got 95,000 followers. And, okay, there are some videos of her and her boyfriend, Oliver, but not very many. I'm scrolling down. These are some spicy pictures. Okay, there's another one of Oliver. But then you notice The one thing that you notice right off the bat with her Adina Rivers official 2 is that there are no pictures of her boyfriend Oliver. How much you want to bet that this is the Instagram profile where she started doing her dirt? Well, what dirt are you talking about, Donovan? I thought you'd never ask. So without further ado, let us break down this monstrosity, this dumpster fire, this tire fire of this woman's life, Adina Rivers. You got again, in this sector of the web, nothing ever surprises me. Nothing ever surprises me. That still doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I don't still get just a little bit shocked that this stuff is actually happening, that guys are still clueless. Dude, most women, and this woman, I don't even know where she's from. I think she's you can tell by her accent, as you'll see here, that she's not American. You can tell that English is probably her second language. I probably should have done a little bit more research. I really don't care. She's foreign, but she's beautiful. There's no doubt about it. But it doesn't matter where in the world these women are from. They all operate the same way. We say all the time, all women are like that. That doesn't mean that all women are the same. No. What we mean when we say all women are like that is that all women operate exactly the same way within the confines of the dating market. And this is the world over. This woman was not born and raised in America, yet she's acting like an American woman. So let me quit running off at the mouth, and let's go ahead and start breaking this down. Here we go. Now, this is the beginning. This is a preview. Jesus.
I need a moment.
So right there, all of that, I need a minute. And listen, again, girls love drama. Girls crave drama. That's what this is. It shocks me, man, that at the beginning of these videos, female YouTubers, Instagrammers, whatever, at the beginning of every video, it's always them looking at the camera for 8 seconds. Tommy Lauren looked at the camera for 15 seconds. This is the way women think, guys. They think, and well, I'll put it this way, enough thirsty guys give them this sort of ammunition. But these women know that by looking into the camera that we are privileged to be graced by them. Now, obviously, that's not what this was. I think she wanted, that's probably for the girls, right? Girls who are watching this, they see all this, oh my God, I can't even, this is some serious drama going on right here. Exactly. JB84 on the Sharpe stream side says, look at her hoop earrings, hashtag, there's always one. I totally agree with that 100%. Let's continue. So it says, trigger warning, this video contains content some may find disturbing. I think that, again, is just more marketing, just the drama.
My heart is beating so fast right now.
No doubt. Listen, this girl is beautiful. This girl is, dude, she's a smoke show, man. I think she's like in her late 30s. Dude, she has aged very, very well. Very, very well. And just like JB84 says, she is wearing big hoop earrings. Listen, man, if there's any woman watching this, if you ever want to not really fool a guy, but if you don't want to give men or women the impression that you sleep around, I would refrain. I would stay away from wearing big hoop earrings, unless, of course, you're with your man. I happen to like big hoop earrings, so when Devin and I go out, she wears big hoop earrings. But when she goes somewhere and I'm not there, she doesn't wear big hoop earrings. Any woman who is out in public who's wearing big hoop earrings, she may as well be showing cleavage. It is literally an advertisement. We say cleavage is advertising all the time. That's 100% true, but there are other ways. There are other ways that women advertise themselves that are not so obvious. The big hoop earrings is absolutely one of those ways.
OMG, guys.
For crying out loud.
This is gonna be crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Without even talking, I'm gonna start to cry.
Now you notice, I'm gonna let it play a little bit more just so you guys can hear this.
You guys know me, I'm quite emotional. I will try.
Well, you're a woman. You're supposed to be. It's okay.
Try not to cry, but if I cry, please excuse me, forgive me. It's just all been very emotional and very intense the last couple of weeks.
Of course.
And I decided that I do want to make a video about everything that has happened in the last couple of weeks because you guys really matter so much to me. And I don't know each one of you personally, but for some odd reason it feels to me like having a friendship with you, even though I don't know you personally. But for me, my intention of doing these YouTube videos, my YouTube channel, was always to be authentic and real. And
wrong answer. The reason why she's doing YouTube videos like this is to get subscribers. She's doing this for attention. This woman's situation, and I've watched this video all the way through, I think 2 or 3 times. This is must-see TV. Like, this is drama. The reason why she is doing this video is because this particular situation, it's almost, the situation, it's almost too effed up, yet too typical not to watch. So for her to sit here and say, well, I decided to do this YouTube video because you all are my friends, even though I do not know you personally. No, sweetie, you're doing this video because, well, you're doing this for a couple reasons. Number one, because you're a girl and you like drama, right? Number two, you need therapy. You have to sort of get it out. You can't tell your friends what's really going on because they're going to judge you. And number three, you're looking for that validation. The jacked up story that she's about to tell us, one of the main reasons why she is telling us this story via this YouTube video is for people to tell her that, you know what, girl, you did nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You're still a good person. I can promise she's going to be reading those comments. In those comments, she is going to be looking for those comments that validate her as a human, right? She's going to be looking for those comments that let her know, you know what? It's perfectly okay that you did what you did to your boyfriend multiple times.
And
let's not pretend that it's because we are all her friends. No.
Not to fake anything. And you know what, guys? It's harder than it seems because I never expected anyways that there would be so many people watching my videos, watching my journey, being interested in who I am.
No, nobody's interested in who you are, sweetie. They're interested in how you look. Listen, man, girls don't even watch ugly girls. Right? Like, listen, there are some content creators who are female that are not so easy on the eyes. It happens. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But once again, this woman wants us to believe that she believes that the reason why she has over 1 million followers on YouTube, has almost 100,000 followers on Instagram, is because people give a damn about what she says about sex and relationships. No, of course not. No, they follow you because you are hot. You're a highly attractive female. This is why people follow you. And ladies, I want you to understand this, man. You shouldn't be ashamed. You shouldn't be ashamed of making money off the way you look, right? Like, listen, if you're in a position, if you're in the whatever position that you're in because of the way you look, like that's not that. Listen, again, this is not a crime. This is how it is. This is basic human nature. You are where you are. This woman has 1 million subscribers on YouTube because she's attractive. If she were not as attractive as she was, she wouldn't have a tenth of these. She wouldn't have 10,000. She wouldn't have 100,000 subscribers. Not even close. No, men and women alike don't listen to sex experts unless they're attractive. That's just all there is to it. Like, what do in their minds, what do ugly people know about sex? So for her, again, to say, oh, I'm just so surprised that people want to know who I am. No, people don't give a damn about who you are, where you're from. No. You're hot. You're attractive. Men want to be with you. Girls want to be you. So this is why they watch.
I was always more of an introvert emotionally. I was always more
an introvert emotionally. I'm going to put a pin in that. She just say she's always been an introvert emotionally. Pay attention.
Shy. Maybe you guys have watched my Draw My Life video, then you know about my past. And so it's been a huge journey for me anyways to be so much in front of the camera, and my voice is kind of shivering. But I felt like if I continue to make YouTube videos, I have to fill you guys in on where I stand and what's truly happening in my life, because I'm talking about love, I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about sex. And
again, you're talking about love. Listen, a lot of people talk about love and relationships and sex on YouTube. You are attractive. This is why people watch you. And again, listen, it's okay to be where you are because of how you look. There's nothing wrong with that. Ladies, don't let these hating dudes or these hating women try to shame you for looking good. Like, listen, and again, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with profiting off of your looks. Most people do to some degree. That's okay. Don't let them tell you it's borderline prostitution. Don't let them tell you that. These girls are so they're so afraid to acknowledge, listen, the reason I have 1 million YouTube subscribers is because I'm hot. That's just all there is to it. They're afraid to say that. So they go through all these long and drawn out explanations over the river and through the woods to pretend that we pretend that we actually give a damn about her. It's just not true. It's just not true.
Yet here I am, and my love life is at times such a mess. It's beautiful.
No. She says that her love life is at times such a mess. No, sweetie, your love life is a mess all the time. This isn't to say that dating and relationship experts, so to speak, don't have a little bit of adversity in their relationships from time to time. I don't consider myself to be a dating coach or a dating relationship expert. I know how to handle women. I know how to teach men how to handle women. Just because I understand how to handle women, just because I know what they're really saying when they tell us things, doesn't mean that every once in a while I don't come up on a speed bump. Every relationship is going to have adversity. That's how this is. But this woman says, my love life can be a mess at times. No. Don't listen. She says her love life can be, listen, let's listen to that again. And you'll actually hear how she added the at times on the end. Watch.
Talking about love, I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about sex. And yet here I am, and my love life is at times such a mess.
There it is. She was going to say, my love life is a mess. But then she said, at times such a mess. I can't mess up my brand. No. Your love life is a mess all the time. This woman has tattoos. She's got a kid. She's had abortions, as she will tell us later. This woman is a hot mess. There is no hope for women like this, and she's beautiful, which means she gets attention all the time. All the time.
It's beautiful. It's alive, but
it's beautiful and alive. My love life is a mess, but it's beautiful and alive. This is how she goes to sleep. She thinks this is almost like a chicken soup for the soul moment for her, mixed with sort of the Hollywood stuff. Listen, my love life is a mess, but in the grand scheme of things, it is beautiful and alive, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Sure you would. You would like to have a love life that isn't a mess, or would you? Because we all know that women crave attention, but they crave drama almost as much. So who knows? She might actually be telling the truth here.
It is such a freaking mess sometimes.
She said it again. Such a freaking mess sometimes. That confirms that her love life is absolutely a mess.
Especially the last weeks have been really, really intense for me. And I felt very alone also in many regards. Not that I don't have people to talk to, but because the decision that I have to take is a decision that only I can take, no matter what anybody else is, what kind of advice anybody else is going to give me.
See, what she's telling you is she's about to make a selfish decision. Listen, you guys can probably figure out what decision she is going to have to make. I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want to give any spoilers, but that right there, she is literally telling us in no uncertain terms, I'm about to make a decision that's selfish. I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care what kind of advice they give me. The decision that I'm going to make is what's best for me and only me. You guys can draw your own conclusion from there.
But I still have to take a decision for myself. So that's why it's been very intense for me. And
oh, for crying out loud.
Oh my God. Yeah, and so I have been at crossroads whether I should share this journey or not, because it's so private, it's so personal.
No, she's not at a crossroads. She knew that she was going to share this. What she was at a crossroads about was, how can I make myself look the least bad? How can I make myself not look like a banana gobbler? Let's pause right there. Let me answer some super chats here. Ed Lattimore with the $5 super chat says, what's the over-under on this one making a video about you once you break her down? That is a very good question, Ed, and it's interesting. Someone recently pointed out to me, I hadn't really noticed this at all. He said, Donovan, your collection of female haters who have actually gone at you on YouTube, far more attractive than other female haters. Joy Isabel, decent looking girl. Lisa Faye, definitely a decent looking girl. Helena H is the letter H, decent looking girl. Good looking girl. She's probably an escort. Probably an escort. If Adina decides to jump into the fray and become a part of the Donovan Sharpe fan club, yeah, I will actually have the hottest. I'm gonna go ahead and declare it now, dude. Donovan Sharpe, your boy, will have the hottest group of female haters this side of YouTube. I Bramblebush with the $5 super chat says Amy Horton has got absolutely nothing on Adina Rivers. Her videos make you literally lose all hope. Yeah, listen, Amy Horton's not ugly, but she's not that attractive anymore. But dude, this woman, dude, you go through her Instagram, even looking at her now, like, dude, she was blessed genetically. Like, dude, the gods smiled favorably on this woman. This woman has a beautiful face, beautiful body. Like, she's a smoke show. She's probably 37, 38 years old, dude. She's a solid 8. I'm not kidding. It's not often that I put the rating of an 8 on a woman in her late 30s, but I'm going to tell you what, man, she's pushing it. She's pushing it. Cowdenicus, the $5 super chat says she must be Brazilian because she looks like she has harvested a ton of bananas. Maybe. Cowdenicus with another $2 super chat says new book by Adina Rivers, Banana Soup for the Soul. A couple of quick announcements before we continue. Womanese Volume 2 will be available for repurchase until Thursday. Until Thursday, September 3rd. Yes. Thursday, September 3rd. Thursday, September the 3rd is the last day that you will be able to purchase Womanese Volume 2 before Black Friday. So it is open for enrollment. It is open for re-enrollment until Thursday. After Thursday, I don't want to hear Donovan, I didn't know. Thursday, September the 3rd is the very last day that you can enroll in Womanese Volume 2. After that, it's going to be closed until Black Friday. It is going to be completely closed until Black Friday. Let me look at something here. Okay, all right. Well, it looked like I was lip syncing, but I had to turn it up just so that, yeah, I'm a little bit behind with the lip syncing, but it looks like everything is on point. So I'm glad that that's working on my end. Also, How to Master the Game is now available for purchase. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up, available for purchase, as well as my ebook, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. Go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter to get your hands on that. donovansharpe.com/newsletter to get your hands on my ebook, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. Womanese Volume 2 is now open for enrollment until Thursday, okay? If you've received a refund, send me an email. If you have received a refund, send me an email. I will shoot you the link to purchase Womanese Volume 2, or you can just go to donovansharpe.com/courses. You'll see it right there. And yes, we know exactly who has received a refund and exactly who has not, right? So if Teachable refunded you the money and you send me an email, hey, Teachable didn't refund me, I'm gonna look at a very precise and short list. I'm gonna tell you to go F yourself. I'm gonna tell you to go F yourself. So donovansharpe.com/courses. Again, donovansharpe.com/courses. Another real quick announcement here, guys. I'm no longer going to be taking phone calls. Instead, we are opening up the TSR voice mailbox. This is the TSR voice mailbox. If you have a question or a comment, call 702-919-7197. Again, that is 702-919-7197. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat here. Also on Sharpe Stream. Again, that is 702-919-7197. 702-919-7197. I'll put out announcements. So, for example, hey, If you have a question for Myron Gaines, call 702-919-7197, and when I have him on in studio, I will play your message, your question out loud. It doesn't have to, and again, it can be a question or a comment. It could be specifically for me, a future guest, a past guest, whatever the case may be. And the main reason I'm doing this is in the essence of time. Listen, I love you guys to death. I love talking to you. But a lot of times we get some callers who treat it as sort of a therapy session. I'm not a therapist. I'm a podcaster. And, I need these things to go by as quickly as possible. A lot of guys like to give me a lot of unnecessary background, a lot of unnecessary background information before they finally get to the question, if they get to the question at all. Yes, we will be screening them. Yes, we will be screening them. Again, 702-919-7197. I'll probably get my guy Omar to do a graphic so I can put it up here somewhere. That'll probably be static. Again, if you have any questions or comments about a past, present, or future guest episode, anything that's on your mind, give me a call. No, you cannot text. That is, this is a voicemail box only. Yes, jokes are definitely welcome. Jokes are definitely welcome. Okay, let us continue with this beautiful disaster. Let's go.
It's so intense.
Actually, Cryomancer just hit us with a $50 super chat. $50 super chats is dropping it off for the team. Thank you very much for that, Cryomancer. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So much that you guys out there could judge about me, and now I could say I don't give a shit, but I'm a human being. I'm affected by other people, right? We all are affected by the closest people
in our life.
Hang on. It's shit private. It's so personal. It's so intense. There's so much that you guys out there could judge about me. And
here we go.
I could say I don't give a shit, but I'm a human being. I'm affected .
Okay, she's keeping it real. She's saying, listen, I know there's a lot that I'm going to talk about where you guys could really lay into me. I know that you guys could judge me. Now, the very first interpretation, the very first translation in Womanese 101, the very first one, what she says, don't judge me, she means do not hold me accountable for my bad decisions. This is what women say. This is what women mean when they say, don't be judgmental, don't judge me. So you're going to see here within the next few minutes or so, she's going to sort of preemptively try to circumvent responsibility. Please don't judge me, even though I slept with someone other than my boyfriend multiple times, but don't judge me. I want you to keep an open mind. She actually says this later.
By other people.
JB84 says, of course, she's taking forever just to make a point already. Listen, JB84, you're 100% right. And the reason why she's not just going into the story is she's trying to prep us. She's trying to prepare us. Keep an open mind. I'm human just like you. Life is a beautiful disaster. She's trying to sort of soften what's really going on here. Because what this woman does to her boyfriend is absolutely jacked up, as you will see.
Right? We all are affected by the closest people in our life, and not just the closest people, but everybody around us affects us and our emotions and our well-being. So it means a lot to share this with you guys. And the reason that I'm doing it is because I so believe in authenticity.
No, you so believe in views and you so believe in attention. Listen, man, if she didn't think that this particular video could get her views and attention, she wouldn't have done it. She wouldn't have done it. Listen, women never put anything online for just no reason. That's all this is. So again, for her to tell us, well, the reason I did this is because I so believe. No, you believe in attention. You're a woman, and a very close second in terms of what's most important to women in terms of the hierarchy, male attention. Number 2 is absolutely attention.
Realness. And I believe that this is something we need more of in this world right now.
You can tell that this woman has been heavily influenced by feminism. You can tell. Listen, all of her talking points, we need more realness, more this, more that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's...
The African Wolf says, girl, get to the point. Again, the reason why she hasn't got to the point yet is because she's trying to prepare us. She's trying to make herself look not terrible. Before I tell you this jacked up story, I just want you to know that's what this is.
I feel really not enough people who truthfully share of what is going on inside their hearts, inside their lives. And that is so because so many people fear of what other people are going to say about them. And For me,
yes, I'm adjusting myself.
I'm such a fighter. I'm always striving for growth and to become a better person.
Here we go. See, more of that talk. Oh, growth and better person and self-exploration. Translation, I sleep around.
So I feel like this is a really necessary step.
Yes, Big Wute says, damn the blabber and the music. I was going to point this out earlier. I forgot. Notice the background music. The background music is almost movie-like, Shakespearean, right? The background music makes it sound like such a harrowing story. It almost paints her as the victim, I would say. I'm not saying that she says she's the victim, but there is a very good, listen, the music choice for this particular video, that's no accident. This was not just an arbitrary decision. Oh, no. Her and her producers, whatever the case may be, said, listen, we're going to pick this music track because it makes you look less accountable. That's all that is.
For me to do. And when I
know she's babbling, guys, but I played this from the beginning on purpose just so that you can see that this is what women do before they're about to drop that truth on you. This is basically what she's saying is, listen, we need to talk. And before we talk, I want you to know that I love you very much and I wouldn't trade what we have for the world. And you've been this is all pre-breakup talk. She's simply trying to soften the blow before she dumps you. But this is exactly what Adina is doing here.
I'm gonna tell you the whole story.
Here we go. Get to it.
You might think, oh my God. So
listen,
I feel like this is a
listen very closely to what she's about to say.
Really necessary step for me to do. And when I'm gonna tell you the whole story, you might think, oh my gosh, Adina, what the fuck? But I just ask you guys, please have an open mind.
Have an open mind about what? Right? She literally just told us, hey, when I tell you this story, you guys are going to be like, Adina, what the F? But I want to just keep an open mind because I promise you, it's not as jacked up as you might think. Because what happened was,
try to observe yourselves and try to not judge because
what?
In this world, it's really hard to say what is right or what is wrong.
Unbelievable. See that? What I did was bad, okay? I don't want you to hold me accountable for me screwing over my boyfriend because at the end of the day, who is to say what's right and what's wrong? Oh, no. Nobody has to tell us what's right and wrong. We as human beings, we are born with an inherent understanding of the difference between right and wrong. Nobody has to teach us to sin. Nobody has to teach us to lie. As a little kid, if I went and I broke a glass and I didn't want to get in trouble, my mom comes, Donovan, who broke that plate? Who broke that glass? He did. My brother did. Nobody taught me to lie. Nobody taught me that in order to avoid trouble, I had to do something bad. No, it's just we understand how to do this. We know the difference between right and wrong. So what women like to do is they like to commit these wrongs, and then when we call them out on it, they like to say, well, who's to say what's right and what's wrong? No. We say this all the time, guys. Not everything is black and white. And that's very true. There's a lot of gray area. But you want to know something? Some things are black and white, like fidelity or lack thereof. Sleeping around on your boyfriend is not a good thing. Okay? I don't care what God you serve. I don't know. If a man finds out his girlfriend is sleeping with another man behind his back, he's going to be pissed. Why? Because what you did was wrong. He doesn't, and again, this is what women do. They subscribe to these fluid type ideals to give themselves permission to retroactively skirt accountability. Well, at the time it was wrong, but who's to say what the difference between right and wrong is? No, you can't rewrite human fundamentals, sweetheart, no matter how hard you try.
We all have individual journeys, and
here we go.
You know how it feels to you when there's really some heavy shit going on in your life.
What does that have to do with cheating, Adina? And again, we all know that this is probably what this is. I'm trying not to spoil it. But again, she's making excuses. Listen, you all know what it's like to have some heavy stuff going on in your life. Okay. You're right, Adina. I've been through some heavy stuff in my life, but what does that have to do with what you did? Again, she's trying to sort of shift the blame. She's not really shift the blame. She's trying to take the focus off of her. She hasn't told us anything yet, guys. She hasn't told us anything yet. She spent the first 5 minutes and 2 seconds trying to prepare us for what she's about to say. Listen, I'm not a bad person, and what I'm going to tell you might seem wrong on the outside. You might think Adina, but who knows the difference between right and wrong? And you've been in situations where you've had some heavy stuff to deal with, so who's to say that you can judge me? All of this introduction is she's trying to soften the blow. She's trying to make herself not look like what she really is.
Sometimes we mess things up. Sometimes other people in our lives mess things up. I personally have felt the best way to endure such moments and such situations is to be not judgmental with ourselves and not judgmental with...
Oh, so the best way to learn our lessons is to not be judgmental. So she's trying to give us a sermon. Well, if you let's listen to that again. This is so funny. This woman's hamster is in overdrive.
There's really some heavy shit going on in your life.
This is unbelievable.
Sometimes we mess things up. Sometimes other people in our lives mess things up. I personally have felt the best way to endure such moments and such situations is to be not judgmental with ourselves.
So if somebody screws you over, the best way to get over that is to not be judgmental of the person that screwed you over. Yeah, make that make sense.
And not judgmental with other people.
There we are.
As little as possible.
See? As little as possible. I'm not going to judge you if you've gone through heavy stuff, so I'm asking you not to do the same for me. Nope, sorry. On the Sharpe stream side, Nate Dogg 1991 says she's like that salesman where you ask what the price is and they give you a long drawn out explanation before revealing the price. That was also a good one. Post Clarity says she doesn't acknowledge that her effery is a learned behavior. Right. That's what this is. The thing, and again, like I said, no one has to teach us how to screw people over. But we know the difference between right and wrong. And that effery is absolutely a learned behavior. You better believe it.
We still have a lot of ego, and so we still are very judgmental.
What does ego have to do with being judgmental? Right? And again, let's break down what judgmental is. In womanese, when you judge someone, you're holding them accountable. You're holding them accountable for their bad decisions. Don't judge me. Don't hold me accountable for my bad decisions. Well, there's a lot of ego involved, and so that leads to judging. Ego has positively nothing to do with acknowledging that you did something that was messed up. Nice try.
But we can at least try our best, and in that, we become more general, we become more soft with ourselves and with others, and I think it's so helpful.
Oh, so, yes, I'm sure it is. Let's get to it, sweetie.
I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, Talking a lot. I'm talking a lot. She's trying to avoid actually telling us what happened.
Talking a lot. And I still haven't told you anything about what's happening currently. Okay, guys, where do I begin? I begin?
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys know that I am in a relationship with Oliver since, I think, 17 years. It's been a long, long time.
And you already know where this is going. Where do I start? Well, you guys know I've been in a relationship with Oliver for, 17 years. Guys, again, I'm going to continue to relate this to a woman breaking up with you. When a woman says, we need to talk, that was her putting out the video. Then the woman spends 10 minutes telling you, well, I'm not a bad person and things might not really seem that bad. But when I tell you what I'm about to tell you, I'm asking you to keep an open mind. Please don't judge me. Now, here's what I need to tell you. We've been in a relationship and
it's been a wild journey anyways already because...
It's been a wild journey anyway.
I'm a wild spirit. I'm free-spirited.
Oh, I'm a wide spirit. I'm free-spirited. Remember when she said that she was an introvert? Remember when she said that? And listen, Myron Gaines talks about this all the time. Women like to sell purity. They like to sell purity. Any characteristic or trait that would lead a man of value to believe that she is promiscuous, she's not going to tell you. So in the beginning of the episode, she says, well, I've always been an introvert, yet here she is 7 minutes later saying, I've been wild, I've been a free spirit. When a girl says I'm a free spirit, translation, I sleep around. That's all this is.
I'm always seeking new adventures.
Always seeking new adventures with different men. Listen, girls don't care about adventure. They don't. Okay, so they did a rock climbing expedition. That was a lot of fun, but that's not really what they want. No, men seek adventure. Men seek to conquer. Women seek to be with as many men as humanly possible. That's it. It's so funny how women, they love to characterize their promiscuous proclivities by calling them, I'm a free spirit and I'm seeking adventures. No. You want to sleep with as many men as humanly possible before you kick the bucket. And it's so funny. Girls always say, well, sleeping around is not bad for women. We should be able to do the same thing as men. Well, if that were the case, why are you guys always trying to dress it up? Why don't you just call it what it is? Sleeping around. No, women never like to say, I just want to sleep around until the day I die. No, I want to explore myself. I want adventure. I want fun. I want spontaneity. Why? Because they know that sleeping around for women is easy. And when women do what's easy, that's why they get shamed. Women know sleeping around is a lot more exciting than being in a relationship. Let's not get it twisted. But it is not nearly as fulfilling. I say this all the time, guys. Housewives, listen, being a housewife, being a hoe is a lot more exciting than being a housewife. I mean, listen, dude, when you're a hoe and you sleep around, there's all sorts of excitement. There's all sorts of drama. There's ups and downs. You're sleeping with a different dude every night, getting flown out, taking trips, blah, 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 blah. That's all exciting. That you get to do it all over again with a guy the next week. That is far more exciting than being the doting, dutiful housewife. I mean, honestly, who the hell wants to be at home with a 3-year-old who may or may not be potty trained, can barely speak English, who can't really let you, and I've never been a parent, so I'm just going by what other people told me, who can't really sleep through the night. I mean, I guess kids probably sleep through the night. Do kids sleep through the night at 3 years old? I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot more exciting being a hoe than it is being a housewife. But guess what? Being a hoe is not fulfilling. Being a housewife is. Ladies, you can't have it both ways. You can't have the excitement of the party years and then be fulfilled as a doting, dutiful housewife. It's either one or the other. And you want to know something? Whether you pick one or the other doesn't make you good or bad. But where we come into play is when you're a hoe in your whole 20s, then you say, where have all the good men gone? Sweetheart, you had your chance. You cannot have it both ways. Television, movies, media tell women all the time, you can party in your 20s, settle down in your 30s. And a lot of women do. The problem is when they finally settle down, they're not fulfilled. Why do I not love my husband? Why do I feel the seething resentment toward him? Why can I not bond with him? Because you got ran through in your 20s. You made a choice. You made a choice to get ran through in your 20s. But what you didn't count on is that there is a price to pay on the back end. There is a price to being a hoe, ladies. There is a price that comes with sleeping around. Listen, if you're willing to pay that price in silence, cool. Like, listen, man, there's some 38, 40, 42-year-old women. Listen, man, I slept around in my 20s. Probably not going to make a very good housewife, but hey, if I had it to do again, I would do it again. Hey, more power to you. Like, dude, I applaud you. Keeping it real. Listen, I sacrificed long-term happiness for short-term flings. This is the position I'm in. I've got my 8 cats and wine, and it sucks that I'm not in a relationship, but I understand why I'm not. No, the problem is that women don't realize there's a price to pay on the back end. They want the party, but then they want the fulfillment of being in a relationship. If you go through those party years, you are literally sacrificing. Literally, as soon as you take sausage number 5, that's it. As soon as you take the 5th sausage you have ever taken in your life, there is no chance for happiness. Because once you take 5 sausages, before you know it, you'll be at 50. That's the point of no return. So yeah, all this whole free spirit and this and that and the other, listen, that's all well and good, and I'm never going to pass judgment on a woman who lives by the credo, girls just want to have fun. Great. Just understand there's a price to pay. If you have fun in your 20s and don't settle down, you will not be happy in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Again, it's a lot more fun to be a hoe than a housewife, but not nearly as fulfilling.
For me, once I have experienced one thing, I right away immediately want to experience something new. That's just...
Do you see what she said? Let's replay that.
I'm always seeking new adventures. For me, once I have experienced one thing, I right away immediately want to experience something new. That's
right. Those are the words of a woman who cannot pair bond with one person. That's it. As soon as I have sex with one man, I immediately want to have sex with another. All of these adventures and everything she's talking about is just men. That's it.
How?
And this woman is undeniably gorgeous. Dude, this honestly, this woman's body count is probably into the 500s, man. I'm not kidding. Dude, this woman got bananas and cucumbers and eggplants thrown at her all the time. All the time.
I am. I've never been the type of the mother kind of person, you know, who's always at home. I'm not a homebody at all.
Yep, you're not a homebody. That's perfectly fine. That doesn't make you a bad person. But this is why you're miserable. This is why you're doing it. This is why you've done a video. This is why you're doing a video called My Life is a Mess. Right? Okay, so you've never been the homebody. The outgoing free spirit, never going to be happy, sweetie. Like, this is where we are. This is where we are.
I'm always out. I always need to explore. That's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And Oliver is very different from me. Yet, you know, there's always reasons why people attract each other. And I really, 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 really adore this man so much. He has brought so much freaking goodness into my life.
Do you see what's happening here? Do you see what's happening right here? That right there. She said, this man has brought so much goodness into my life. And then the immediate regret kicks in. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. She loves Oliver. There's no doubt about it. Okay? Or at least she used to love him. But that realization right there, he's brought nothing but good into my life. She replayed all that, and then she goes, and then her mind immediately takes her, yeah, but you slept with this guy and cheated on him with that guy. That's the regret. That's her saying, I had a great guy and I screwed it all up for a couple of flings. Red Sings the Blue at the $5 super chat says, the sad ambient music appeals to women who will cry and men who will sympathize. Totally agree with that. The Sage's Apprentice says, when she screws up, it's we. But when he screws up, it's just he. Exactly. Exactly. Slash and Burn Theory with the $5 super chat says, Tony Braxton, LOL. Okay, that was yesterday, but I appreciate the super chat. Let's continue. See? This is regret. See that?
I need a moment.
See? You see this? This is her realizing. This is her realizing that she is a bad person. I'm just going to say it. This is where, I don't want to call her a bad person, but this is where she realizes, you know what? I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe who ended up with a good man, and I slept with other guys, and he didn't deserve to get treated like that. Why did I treat him like that? Because I'm a hoe. Look at her. See, we all sit here and say, well, women cheat with impunity. No, 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 no. Cheating takes a toll on women, too. You best believe it. Cheating absolutely, positively takes a toll on women, but and every once in a while, when they seem unapologetic about it, when they really think back, see, at the time when women cheat, there's no remorse. There's absolutely no remorse whatsoever. They don't care. It's all about them and what I want. He wasn't satisfying. He wasn't looking out for my needs, blah, 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 blah. But then after the dirty deed is done, probably still not remorseful. But then years down the line, when they're taking that internal accounting, where was I then and where am I now? And then she says, I adore this man. He's brought nothing but good to my life. She spent 30 seconds probably just crying right there because she realizes, dude, I really screwed this up. She can barely compose herself.
And yes, basically.
See? See, again, for those of us who say, oh, women don't have a conscience, they do. It just takes a while for them to understand because a woman is a slave to her emotions. She's a slave to her biology, right? This woman, it is almost as though this woman is just now in that very moment realizing the implications and consequences of her actions. That's exactly what's going on here. She's thinking about all of the good times she's had with Oliver. Dude, this man is brought nothing but goodness into my life. He's endured this crap that I've put him through. And right then and there, when she actually says it out loud, she's like, yeah, I'm kind of jacked up. Yeah. All right, let's get on with it.
And I basically grew up with him. I was 21 when I met him, and it's been a freaking long journey together.
She was 21 17 years ago, so she's 38. She looks damn good for 38, man. She looks damn good, dude. I'm sorry, we just got 5 British pounds from Adina. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Miss Adina, Adina Rivers might be watching. I'm gonna look up her YouTube channel, and if the icon matches this YouTube channel, then let's see what we've got here. No, it doesn't match. Listen, I'm not 100% sure that that's Adina Rivers in the chat. But if it is Adina, listen, you're gonna have to understand. I don't pull my punches. I don't care who is in the chat looking or listening. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her either. Yeah, it could quite possibly be a troll, but hey, you know what? I appreciate the 5 pounds. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And, you know, in this world right now, there's not many people, I don't meet many people who spend such a long time with someone since they are young.
There you go. Did you hear what she just said? I don't spend a lot of time with too many people. Translation, I sleep with guy after guy after guy, and all of my relationships are short term. Again, translation, I sleep around. It's so funny how women always tell on themselves. This woman is doing her level best to keep the fact that she sleeps around from us. She's coming up with all of these creative ways to describe her promiscuous proclivities, but they always tell on themselves. Listen to this. This is incredible. Women always tell on themselves. Watch.
And, you know, in this world right now, there's not many people, I don't meet many people who spend such a long time with.
I don't meet many people who I spend such a long time with. Short-term flings, one-night stands, and hookups.
Someone since they are.
Mr. E 1976 on the Sharpe stream side says Adina is a freak until the dark. Pump. Was that 95? Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to Freak Like Me. There it is. Wasn't Adina Howard banging Wanye Morris from Boys to Men for a while? Anyway.
Young, especially in our generation.
Listen.
You know? I mean, and there's nothing to judge about that. It's just, you know, it's okay to have short-term relationships.
There it is. You see, she just realized she told on herself. Well, I don't meet many people I spend a lot of time with. Oh, wait a minute. I just told everyone that I was a hoe, and there's nothing to judge there. Watch how she catches herself. Watch.
And
this is funny. Watch. Just watch.
In this world right now, there's not many people, I don't meet many people who spend such a long time.
Now watch her face.
With someone since they are young.
See, she doesn't understand what she just said yet, but watch.
Especially in our generation, you know.
Watch her face. Now she's oh, wait a minute. I gave it away. Watch.
There's nothing to judge about that.
She said, oh shit, I just told on myself, and there's nothing to judge about that. Like, if you want to sleep around, you can.
It's just, you know, it's okay to have short-term relationships, longer relationships. There's no judgment. I don't say that people have to stay a long time together to have beautiful relationships.
No, they don't. But you do, right? And again, if Adina really didn't see anything wrong with short-term relationships in a short amount of time, then there would be no reason for her to disclaim that. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having short-term relationships. Well, if that's common knowledge, then why do you feel the need to tell us? This is why we know that women know that being a hoe is inherently wrong. It's not wrong as in it's against the law. But listen, if you're a woman and you sleep around, you're not going to be in a fulfilling relationship of consequence with a man of value that you respect and love. Not going to happen. Dude, as soon as you devour sausage number 5, you are signing that contract. I will never be in a relationship of consequence with a man of value who I love and respect, who also loves and respects me. Sign, Adina Howard. Or, Jesus Christ, Adina Rivers. Adina Howard's probably been ran through too. But women know that this lifestyle is not good for them, yet they continue to do it. Then on the back end, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. How's that working out for you?
It's just that's what we chose. So we
a little bit of accountability.
We really have been together since 17 years. We walked together this life, been through the highs and lows.
See? This is her replaying the many ways she screwed him over.
Had 2 abortions.
Oh!
No, we had 1
Wait a minute. Let's do that again.
Been through the highs and lows. Had 2 abortions.
2 abortions? Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we're starting to get to the root of the issue. This woman has had 2 abortions.
Or no, we had 1 abortion, another abortion I did before that because I just was freaking way too young.
There it is. There it is. Adina Rivers was damaged beyond... Dude, she was damaged beyond repair before she even met Oliver. She had at least 1 abortion before the age of 21. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that she's had multiple abortions before the age of 21? Right? So she had an abortion before she met Oliver. Then she had an abortion with Oliver. Now, I wonder why she would have an abortion. If she loves and adores this man, if he's been nothing but good to her, why have an abortion? I know, because she wasn't sure that the baby in her stomach belonged to Oliver. Somebody just said in the chat, she's been in a relationship with Oliver for 17 years. She has cheated on Oliver for 17 years. And when girls cheat, they don't use condoms, guys. I'm here to tell you, listen, I've slept with many girlfriends and wives, and 11 times out of 10, I got to be the one to remind them, hey, before we go any further, let's use a condom. And listen, I've been irresponsible at times, but when women cheat, they don't use protection. This is why paternity fraud is on the rise. This is why this happens all the time. That's just how this is, man. So for her to say, all right, I had 1 abortion, then 1 with Oliver, the only reason why she would have an abortion while being in a relationship with a man that she loves and adores is because she knew that there was a better than average possibility that that baby in her stomach was not his. That's the only reason why.
I would not have been mentally capable of taking care of another child.
Here come the excuses. Let's get this straight. When a 17-year-old gets pregnant and decides to have an abortion, that's a selfish decision. The reason she had an abortion is because she didn't want to ruin her body. That's it. That's it. That's it. A woman's first abortion, when a woman has her first abortion, it is always her very first, okay? 99.9% of women who have abortions for the very first time have never carried a pregnancy to term. Now, that doesn't mean that they wouldn't carry pregnancy to term and then have an abortion, but that very first abortion, 99.9% of women who have that first abortion have never carried a pregnancy to term. The reason for this is the very last article I wrote on Return of Kings. The real reason women have abortions, it's so that they don't ruin their bodies. That's it. So I don't want to hear, well, I was too young of this, and that, and the other. Put the kid up for adoption. There are many barren couples. There are many people out there who would love nothing more than to raise a child from the cradle to the grave as their own. No, this is a selfish decision. This is a selfish decision. You had a hot, tight body when you were 17, 18, 19 years old. You didn't want to ruin it, so you had an abortion. Let's not pretend that she made this decision in good faith. Oh no, this was a very selfish decision.
And we have a son together, and
there we go.
And
he's a cutie. He's a cute kid.
We've been through a lot together already. I basically spent more time with Oliver than I spent at home with my mom and my dad. Yeah, and so it's been a long journey together. We have experienced a lot. We have gone already through a lot of drama.
Yes, we've already gone through a lot of drama. I've cheated on him a lot. That's what this is. Anytime a girl says we've been through a lot, I've cheated on him a lot.
Together.
Listen.
He with me probably more because when it's so much adventures and experience so many things.
Jesus freaking Christ. This woman, listen to this sequence. She literally tells us, we've been through a lot and Oliver's been through more of it with me because of course I have these experiences and that she can't keep her pants up. She can't keep her panties on. She slips, trips, and falls on a sausage. Listen to what she says. Girls always tell themselves. And they think we don't know. They think we don't. Listen, women like Adina think we don't know that what she just said is that she's cheated on Oliver since day one. Listen to this.
With Oliver than I spent at home with my mom and my dad. Yeah, and so it's been a long journey together. We have experienced a lot. We have gone already through a lot of drama together. He with me probably more.
He with me probably more. Listen.
Because I always wanted so much adventures.
Wanted so much adventures. Wanted so much men.
And experienced so many things.
Experienced so many things. Experienced men. Guys, nobody breaks this stuff down line by line like I do. This is why we understand women for who they really are. See again, women, guys, the devil is in the details. This woman thinks that she could just glaze over that. Well, how could they think that I've cheated on them at this point? I haven't told them I've cheated yet. You didn't have to, Adina. You just said that you guys have been through a lot. More with you than with Oliver, because there's all these adventures and all this. Yeah. See, men in this community, we understand what slut talk is. That's what that is.
But it intensified even more in the last 4 years, I would say.
It intensified in the last 4 years or so. Well, why is that, Adina, please?
Because 4 years ago, I got to know another man.
We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Instead of saying 4 years ago, I fucked another man. Nope, 4 years ago, I got to know another man. We knew that there was cheating involved. Theo WAF quotes Rollo Tomasi, says, abortion is the ultimate expression of hypergamy. Real talk.
And I felt drawn towards this man. And about 4 years ago, I started a relationship with him. And it was very intense.
Yep. It was very intense, meaning the sex was good.
The beginning especially.
Of course, the sex is always the best in the beginning.
Felt very different. He had such a different character. He's just such a different being from Oliver.
See, now she's trying to rationalize her cheating. Well, he was just a different being then from Oliver. I didn't cheat because I'm a hoe. He was just a different being than Oliver. I mean, I couldn't help myself.
And it felt interesting to experience myself with him and to witness myself entirely different
from
my
God.
How I am with Oliver.
And
I explored this in its full capacity.
Oh, God.
And the thing is that
I explored this in its full... Oh, my God. Dude, like, the way women characterize cheating is just... It's almost like I feel like you have to go to school to learn how to talk about this like this. Oh, I had to expression it. No, you had sex with another man. There's nothing profound about that.
Explored this for the first 3 months without telling Oliver. So
I explored this for the first 3 months without telling Oliver. Translation: I was cheating on Oliver and I didn't want him to know about it. So this woman would have us believe that she actually intended on telling Oliver that she was sleeping around on him, that she was cheating on him. Let's read some super chats here. Red Sings the Blues, $5, says women cry when they know they screwed up. A good deal knowing it will never happen again. Luis Colon with the $5 super chat says Alpha Widow Syndrome. She is damaged, can't pair bond. Totally agree with that. El Baracho says even the Bible tells you to stay away from these kinds of... Yeah, I didn't need the Bible to tell me to stay away from those women. But they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Eddie35, $5, says, I'm new to your content, and I'm blown away at the quality and everything I'm learning, and also getting a bit angry at myself. That is a very normal part. That is a very normal part of this process. That is a very normal part of this process. Do not sweat that. It's okay. This is called the anger phase, right? This is called the anger phase. You will get through it. You just have to be very real with yourself. You have to be very, very frank with yourself. And, listen, I mean, what's going to happen, Eddie? What's going to happen, Eddie, is you're going to start to sort of, you are going to get angry at yourself, but what you're going to have to understand is that you've been given a faulty set of tools, so to speak, right? Like you've been given faulty tools. You've been told to do one thing when you really should have done another. It's easy to get angry at yourself. Just try to keep that to a minimum and consume as much of this content as humanly possible. I appreciate the super chat there. Five and Dime, I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you for the support. Rome Nelson, $5, says 2 means 20 plus abortions. Wow. Holy smokes. I certainly hope not. Jesus, 20 plus abortions. I think I would put her abortion number at probably around maybe 5. Probably. Paul Sanabria, haven't seen you in here in a bit. $20 says, great video. That female's mindset is a dime a dozen. Females are worth the coupon that you use when you take them out. My boys are still blue pilling life. Your new set is on point. Thank you very much for that, Paul. Adina with another £5 says, I'm just a fan. My name is Adina as well. Thanks for the laughs. Have a great day. Okay. All right. I don't know. We'll see. Samuel Cooley, $5 says, she sounds like Jada Smith. Yeah, right. Sight Beyond Sight, $10 says, for the pot, as always, keep up the great job and prosper, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to just a couple of quick announcements now that I have a nice high number of people watching. Studio B is in its final stages. We've got some more. We've got a little bit more equipment. We've got to get the computer straightened out, the computer situation straightened out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a preview of Studio B. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Hold up. Where did it go? Hang on. Hold up, guys. Bear with me here. I thought that this was not what I wanted to show. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Huh. I thought I had the other stuff up. Oh, jeez. All right. All right. Well, anyway, I wanted to show you guys. I have no idea why that's doing that. Instagram. That's not it. What is happening? Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. That's what that is. So what in the world did this... You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up anyway. There we are, Studio B. So Studio B is in its final stages. We have laid the groundwork. I am super excited. I'm very excited to get this party started. It is an unbelievable studio. Let me go ahead and change this here. Adina Rivers. There we go. All right, there we are. There we go. Okay, so just to give you guys sort of a sneak preview of Studio B here. Give me a second. There we go. All right, excellent. So these are a few pictures from Studio B. And again, guys, this is going to be state-of-the-art. This is going to be a state-of-the-art studio. It's going to be professionally run. Devin is absolutely going to be, she's going to be the producer of that studio. She's going to be the producer, so she's going to be behind the scenes. She's going to be handling all of the sound effects, the cameras, so that I can just focus on my guests and my work. As you can see, I'm missing, obviously, one of the recliners. One of the recliners got delivered. The other one did not, but there's going to be a matching recliner to the right of the recliner on the screen. And that, of course, is the couch that is going to house 2 other guests. So, as you guys can see, Studio B will be able to house up to 4 people at the same time. 4 people at the same time, myself and up to 3 guests. So, I'm very excited. Like I said, September 12th, Myron Gaines is scheduled to be in studio. September 19th, Terrence Popp is going to be in studio. September 26th, it is going to be Steve the Dean Williams and Mr. Lucario. The weekend after that, it is going to be Solo TV 84 and C Boogie. Going to take a break after that. I'm filming Womanies Volume 2. Then I'm going to Hawaii. When I get back, Roosh V is going to be in studio on October 31st. The very next week, November 7th, it will be Aaron Clary. The week after that, it will be Coach Greg Adams. I am currently working on Alan Roger Curry. Hopefully I can get Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels has gone all Hollywood on us. So hopefully I can, hopefully he'll still take my phone call and we can go from there. So just to give you guys an update on what's going on there. James Young, $10 super chat says she's got the 1000C stare. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Let's continue.
Oliver only knew about this, learned about this about 3 months later. I will say though, I did wait to have actual sex with this man until he actually made a test.
Oops. Get the hell out of here. Do you guys hear this lie that she's telling us? I slept with my boyfriend behind his back and I had unprotected sex, but I waited to have sex with him until he had an STD test. Listen to this ridiculous lie she tells.
Later, I will say though, I did wait to have actual sex with this man
oh my God.
Until he actually made a test.
BS. BS. Because waiting for an actual test is rational. It's logical. It's reasonable. Women are none of those things when they're still hot. For this woman to expect us to believe, well, I started a relationship with this guy, but I promise we didn't have sex until I was 1,000% sure that he didn't have any STDs, STIs. Get out of here with that. Adina, if you're watching this, you are full of it. Nobody here believes that. Not even you. Even when you say it, it looks like you're lying. Ay, ay, ay.
Because it really meant to me a lot. It still means a lot to me to be sexually safe.
Oh,
and,
please. Oh, get out of here.
Sexually clean. And
oh, really? Sexually safe and sexually clean. Is this why you've had 2+ abortions? If you are so sexually safe and sexually clean, then why did you have unprotected sex with random men? That doesn't seem safe and clean. Get the hell out of here with that, man.
Anyway, so this is something that...
Yeah, Lone So Sack says, and on Sharpe stream, says virtue signaling. Yeah, right. I might be a slut, but I'm an ethical slut. I waited to cheat on my boyfriend, right? I didn't have sex with him in the beginning, but I waited. Dude, nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. Shout out to the Neg1 with the, if I can get my mouse over there, with the big $50 super chat. Says, tipping for Studio B. After over 2 months of missing your live shows, her entanglements have brought out her, quote, introverted self because it's been literally plowed out of her. So now she's dead on the inside like her abortions. Truer words never spoken. Truer words never spoken. Very well said, the Neg one. Thank you for the super chat.
Always mattered a lot to me. I messed up a lot of things, but this always mattered to me a lot.
Okay. Right. So I've cheated on Oliver dozens of times. I've had abortions. I've screwed a lot of things up, but this, no, listen. I will hang my hat on I never had unprotected sex with anybody until there was an STD test. Bullshit. BS.
So, yeah, and then 3 months into this romance with this new man, Oliver found out about it, or I shared with him about it, and I shared to him directly also that.
Did she say Oliver found out about it, or I told him about it? Of course Oliver found out about it. You see how she tries again to make herself sound not as bad. Well, Oliver found out about it, or you told him about it after he found out. You had no intention of telling Oliver. God, this girl is such a hoe, dude.
3 months into this romance with this new man, Oliver found out about it, or I shared with him about it, and I shared to him directly also that I do want to continue to see this man intimately, and I do want to continue to explore this.
Explore this? There's nothing to explore. You wanted to bang him. That's all it was. This doesn't make you a bad person, sweetheart. Just because you want to bang another man doesn't make you a bad person, unless, of course, you do it behind your man's back. Again, ladies, sleeping around, not a crime, not against the law. If this is what you want to do, then do it. But if you want to sleep around, stay out of relationships.
This was really, really hard for me because I would...
Hard for you? How the hell is this hard for you? You're banging 2 different dudes.
Before that, never be so straightforward and open and honest. I would always hide things for fear that I would lose all of
Well, I'm the hero here because I could have kept this away. See, before, I would have done things in secret. Before I would have never, ever, ever, ever told Oliver, but this time I came clean. No, you came clean because you got caught. That's all there is to it.
For fear of messing up, for fear of not being a good enough woman, you know?
Oh, here we go. Now she's veering off into other things. I didn't tell him I was cheating because I was just fear of not being a good enough woman. So you cheated on your boyfriend because you couldn't live up to what you believe was a good enough woman. This woman, this chick.
Oh, it's just, I always wanted to somehow fit into this ideal of a perfect woman, and
this woman is so full of crap. Which is it? Are you a free spirit, or are you trying to fit into the ideals of a perfect woman? Do you see how this woman, and again, what she's trying to tell us is the reason I cheated is because I knew I would never be this perfect woman. See, listening to stuff like this, it really pisses me off. Because this chick actually believes that we believe what she's saying. I hope Adina is watching this. Adina, you're a hoe, sweetie. You're a hoe. And Oliver, if you're watching, your girl's a hoe.
The idea that many of us have been portrayed by...
I looked in the wrong camera. Adina, you're a hoe. And Oliver, your girlfriend's a hoe.
By Hollywood movies or Disney
movies. Here we go. Here we go.
You find the right man and then it just clicks and just...
Nothing has anything to do with her cheating. Nothing she said is saying right now has anything to do with her cheating. She just veered from one subject to the next. That's all this was.
Fits and la la la, and you live happily ever after. And I think for so many years I tried to fit into this picture, but
for so many years I tried to fit into this picture. I'm sorry. What do 2 abortions before the age of 21 says to us that you're trying to fit into this picture? See, this again. This is women blaming others for their bad decisions. Well, the reason I cheated is because I felt so much pressure to be the perfect woman, I just couldn't take it anymore. No, you cheated because you are promiscuous. And it had nothing to do with your the relentless pursuit of being the perfect woman. Get the hell out of here with this. I cannot stand women like this, dude.
But when I met this man, I felt like I really, really needed to explore this other side of me. And
oh my God, I really felt like I needed. Just say you were horny and you wanted to fuck him. Like, this girl is going to make me get this video taken off of YouTube. I really felt like I needed to explore this. No, sweetie. He turned you on and you wanted to have sex with him. That's what it was. It had nothing to do with self-discovery. It had nothing to do with a journey or exploration. No. He made you horny. You wanted him to plow you. Again, and listen, Mike, Red Pill Mike with the $50 super chat says, when are women going to stop rationalizing cheating? They act like they don't care what men think. Then they spend time in their head trying to explain it away, proving once again, women care about what men think more than they want to ever claim. Right. Exactly. I don't care what men think, yet here she is trying to rationalize her cheating. Ay, ay, ay.
And I felt it was just of immense importance for my...
Cowdenicus says, notice she is protecting the identity of the side dude. Yeah, right?
Personal growth as well.
Personal growth? Oh my God! Dude! It just... Oh my God. This is the kind of stuff that really just boils my blood because these women actually think we're buying this bullshit. Sleeping with men outside a relationship has nothing to do with personal growth. It's you being a hoe and not being able to control yourself. That's what this is. Personal growth? Get the fuck out of here with that. Jesus Christ, man.
And on the other side, I also did not want to lose Oliver, so...
Oh. Well, the truth comes out. The truth comes out. See, all of this word salad and all of this sideways explaining, the reason she didn't tell Oliver is the same reason no woman tells her boyfriend or husband she's cheating. Because they want their cake and eat it too. See, and I'm going to put you guys up on game. Affairs are only fun with women if the guy they're cheating on isn't going anywhere. If there is unrest at home, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that women don't cheat when times are tough, because women cheat when times are tough all the time. But listen and listen good. I want you to listen up and listen good, guys, because this is really going to bake your noodle. And a lot of you guys are going to disagree with this. I don't care. This is 100% true. Stay with me. Stay with me. Women are more likely to cheat on, today's women are more likely to cheat on you when things are good than when things are bad. Let me repeat that. Today's women are far more likely to cheat on you when things are good than when things are bad. This isn't to say that women don't cheat when things are bad, because it certainly does. But today's women reward bad behavior and punish good behavior. We know this in this community. So it stands to reason, as we're about to see here, when things are good with your woman feels secure in the relationship. She feels like you aren't going anywhere. She knows you're not going to dump her. She is now comfortable enough to explore her other options. If you want to drastically reduce the odds of your woman cheating on you, make sure that there is some sort of unrest in your household. Make sure that there is some sort of doubt in her mind. Womanese Volume 2 had a whole section on comfort tests. I'm so glad we're in a good relationship, honey. Translation, are we in a good relationship? Because if we are, I'm comfortable enough to now go and cheat. That's what, listen, you guys can disagree with me all you want to. Today's women are far more likely to cheat on you when things are good than when things are bad. Because when things are bad, that's the drama. That's the dread. If she thinks you might be about to cheat on, if your girlfriend thinks you might be about to cheat on her, she's not even thinking about other men. She is not even thinking about other men. He's about to cheat. How can I prevent this from happening? Drama, hurt, pain. Never, ever forget that. If your woman is too comfortable, if things are too good between you, she is far more likely to cheat. Never, ever forget that.
What happened was that I dived deeper into the idea of open relationship.
Oh, here we go.
Relationship.
Yep.
It was.
I want to have my cake and eat it too. When a woman says, I want an open relationship, hey, let's explore the open relationship. I want the alpha banana and the beta money, right? She couldn't see it again. Women know that the men they cheat with are terrible for relationships. Of course they are. But they want to have that safety net. They want the comfort, the understanding, the stature that comes with being in a relationship of consequence, but then they want the side sausage on the side. That's what this is. This is why women say, let's explore the open relationship. I can have all the benefits of being in a relationship without actually acting like I'm in a relationship. Ladies, you can't have it both ways. If you want a man's commitment, if you want his time, if you want his devotion, you got to close your legs for other men. That's the way this goes. No man of value is going to willingly allow you to reap the benefits of being in a relationship with him if you're screwing other guys. It does not work that way.
Super hard for Oliver, but we did then start to speak about open relationship. You guys know that I made a video on free relationship. That was exactly during that time. I made more cute.
Watch her body language. Watch this. Look at her body language. Look at this. I'm going to make this bigger. So this apparently is the video when they're talking about open relationships. Look at her body language, gentlemen. She could not be more turned off by this guy. Watch this.
Doing A's
watch this.
On this
Look
whole
at this.
Thing. But
watch
the truth
this. Now watch.
Is that Oliver and I were still so
look,
much
look.
in the beginning. Oliver
look at this. Watch.
Still very much hurt by the whole situation.
Look, does that look like a woman who is turned on by her boyfriend? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the sound down. This is sort of a secret hack that I've learned as of late. I'm going to turn the sound down. Hold on. Let me go back to camera one. There we are. I'm going to turn the sound down, guys. I'm going to turn the sound down, and I want you to watch. Let me remove this Patreon thing. I want you guys to watch this woman's body language. I'm going to turn the sound down. Watch. Look at this. Look at her eyes. Look at him. He looks indignant. He doesn't like the fact that his woman is having sex with other guys. Just watch her and only her. Watch. Look. She's not even looking at him. She looks like she couldn't be more repulsed. Watch. Look at this. Hair to the side. I'm over this. Look at him. Look at her. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. Listen, she is so turned off by this guy. She couldn't bring herself to be close to him. She puts her hand between his and her torso so that she doesn't have to get as close. Guys, I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm telling you right now, guys, this stuff is all around us all the time. Our detractors are always like, oh, Donovan, you're so full of it. You've been hurt. Who hurt you? You're wrong about women, blah, 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 and this and that. Guys, it's around us all the time. We see this stuff as a matter of habit. You have to have experienced the worst of the worst with women to have this kind of knowledge. You can see that this woman is clearly, look at this, look at that. Watch this. Watch when he tries to kiss her. I'm going to zero this in again. This is unbelievable. Oh my God. Just watch. Watch when he, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch. Look at her face as he tries to kiss her. I'm going to blow this way up. Look at this. Look at that. She's not even kissing this dude. She's not even kissing the poor bastard. Look. Look at this. Does that look like a woman? Does this look like a woman who wants to kiss the man who's kissing her? Her body language is closed. She's separating herself. Guys, you can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. This stuff is all around us all the time. Dude, this is why our detractors are trying to get us shut down, man. Because this stuff is undeniable. Dude, and again, unless you have this level of awareness, you're going to be completely blind to this stuff. You really are. And then guys wonder all the time, well, how could I not see that? How could I not see that she was cheating on me? Unbelievable. This is, she totally cheeked him. Yep, she cheeked him. She cheeked him. This is almost like this is Mark and Jessica all over again. Mark and Jessica all over again. All right, let me turn the sound back up.
Because I was not gentle with him, I would say, because I really just continued to do what I wanted to do.
I was not gentle with him because I continued to do what I wanted to do. She had options. Guys, I say this all the time. Women will always have far more abundance than us. They will always have far more abundance than us. Women will always have more options than we do, guys. Always. That doesn't mean their options are better than ours, but they're always going to have more options. Listen, there are a lot more guys who are willing to bang Devin out in 3 texts or less than girls who are willing to do the same for me. The difference is that the quality of girls who are willing to come and bang me out in 3 texts or less, not going to be quite the quality that Devin has. Devin's 36. She is quite attractive, to be sure. But I'm 43. My sexual market value is miles higher than hers. That is exactly where it needs to be. Because let's just say I were the 36-year-old. Let's just say I were 36 and she were 21. That'd be a wrap. That'd be right. Listen, I met Devin when she was 32. If I met her when she was 22, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Sad but true. That's how it is. Devin's very attractive, but she will never be as attractive at 36 as she was when she was 26. Facts. That's how it is. Women always have more abundance. And the best way to keep the odds in your favor is to make sure that your options are better than hers. So Donovan, is what you're saying we need to get with old women? No, not saying that at all. You can absolutely positively get with the hot, smoking hot 21-year-old. But to keep her in line, it takes a lot more work than it is to keep a 36-year-old in line. Keeping Devin in line is a challenge, but it's not as hard. It's not nearly as hard as it was to keep Chrissy in line. The hot little 19, 20-year-old with the fake boobs that I ended up banging in Vegas for 2.5, 3 years. Dude, keeping her in line was like riding a bull. It was constant work all the time. Donovan, you can't handle hot girls. Sure I can. I just don't have the time. I'm trying to build an empire. I'm trying to build a legacy. And anyone trying to build a legacy ain't got time to be looking after and babysitting 21-year-olds who are eating you have to keep them from eating sausage all the time. No thanks. There are some very rich and powerful men out there who are at a point in their life where they can afford to have the time to keep that hot 21-year-old in line. Not this guy. Dude, I'm not rich. Dude, I am not that rich. I don't have that kind of time. Who knows? Maybe in 10, 15 years, maybe I will have time. Maybe at that point, all right, you know what, Dev, listen, it's been a nice run, but I kind of got a little bit more time to mess with the hot 21-year-old and keep her ass in line, so toodaloo. Right? Listen, sad but true. This is how this is. This is exactly how this is, guys. So for all you guys, well, Donovan can't handle, listen, anybody can handle anybody. It just depends upon the amount of time you have. And any man who has all the time in the world to be handling 21-year-olds probably doesn't have time for much else. Being in a relationship, having this kind of awareness, keeping your woman in line is a full-time job. Keeping Devin in line isn't necessarily a full-time job. It's a part-time job. It certainly takes time. But if Devin were 10, 15 years younger, no way. Wouldn't work. Would not work. Wouldn't work. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
I wanted to see this man. I wanted to explore this with him. And it was kind of like Oliver had to deal with it. And it was really hard for him.
Oliver had to deal with it because this is the thing. Oliver didn't have to deal with it. Oliver didn't have to deal with this. She feels like he had to deal with that because Oliver didn't explore his options.
It wasn't easy, definitely, but I think these moments never are easy. So yeah, it went back and forth, the whole thing. Oliver, during this time, because he was so hurt, he moved out sometimes, then moved back in, then he moved to another house. He had something going on with other women. He had also sex with another woman and met there another woman and this and this and this. But as Oliver explained me, it was a lot also because he was hurt. And so he kind of tried to balance it out and see how it would feel like for him to do something similar. And then last year, after I went on a trip again with this man to, I don't know where it was just 2 days that we were.
Yeah, you do. She knows where it was, but just like somebody pointed out in the chat a little earlier, she is doing her level best to keep the identity of the side sausage a secret.
Went somewhere together, but I think Oliver was hurt. He was upset at home. So he started to go on Tinder, I think, and then met this other woman.
Met this other woman.
And apparently they had a really beautiful connection. And good conversations. And me, crazy as I am, jealous also as I am, which makes total no sense.
Why would that make total no sense, sweetheart? You're a woman.
But I'm a fire being as well.
Oh, I'm a fiery being. There she goes with another contradiction. I'm an introvert. She said that 14 minutes ago, but now I'm a fiery being. This chick is such a liar. It's ridiculous.
I checked his WhatsApp. I read his WhatsApp messages. It was very intense and very sexual, the way they talked. And I'm not proud of that. I'm just being straightforward and honest. This is just real me. This is life. Fuck it. So I checked his WhatsApp messages and it just was a lot for me, and I got super, super jealous. I made life super hard for him as well, and it was not easy for him to explore that romance with this other woman because I was super jealous.
See this? So she goes off and she has this affair, this open relationship, but then as soon as he finds a woman that he likes, she does her level best to screw that up. This is how women are. They want their cake and eat it too. Listen. It's all fun and games. Like, women love open relationships, and it's all fun and game in an open relationship until he meets a girl he really likes. Now it's a problem. Women do this to themselves all the time. Strong, successful male. Let me go ahead and shout him out. I would actually like to get him. Strong, successful male, if you're watching this, or if anybody that is subscribed to Strong, Successful Male's channel, reach out to him. Listen, I would love to fly you in and do a one-on-one interview with you in studio. Strong, Successful Male actually did a video a while back about a woman who suggested an open relationship to her husband. The husband reluctantly accepted it. She goes off and she's sleeping with her boss and sleeping with all these other people, and the husband is hurt and he doesn't know what to do. Well, eventually he meets another woman that he really likes, and the wife found out about it. So now all of a sudden the wife is like, okay, I don't want to do this open relationship anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Open relationships are all fun and game until he starts sleeping with somebody that he really likes. See, women know, and again, she said, she just told us, well, Oliver was sleeping with other women and sometimes he'd move out, blah, blah, blah. That didn't bother her because she knows that sex for men is just that. It's just sex. But then when he meets a woman that he has a connection with, a woman he likes outside of sex, now she's concerned. Now, all of a sudden, she wants to sabotage that relationship. This just goes to show that women understand male nature probably better than males themselves. I don't need an emotional connection with a woman to have great sex with her. I don't need an emotional connection with a woman to have a good relationship with her. I don't need any of that stuff. Are you attractive? Are you going to give me the booty anytime I want it? Or are you going to be obedient? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, we've got a shot. We've got a shot. If you can't fulfill at least 2 out of those 3, then listen, man, like, I don't have time. Thanks, but no thanks. Wham, bam, thank you, man. That's just all there is to it. right? But women understand, women know that as soon as a man meets a woman that is sexually attractive that he also likes outside of the bedroom, that's cause for concern. And women can pretend, oh my God, I got so upset that he slept with the secretary. That's a 23-year-old airhead with fake tits. He's not leaving you for her. Get out of here with that. But if he meets a 23-year-old who actually has a little bit of a brain, who's not insufferable, who offers him companionship and maybe good company outside of sex, oh, now there's cause for concern. She told us herself. Oliver was running through these chicks all day, every day. But then she found out that he met someone he really liked. And this is exactly why she tried to sabotage the relationship. And again, open relationship for women in their mind, subconsciously, it's, I can have sex with other men, but if you have sex with other women, it's going to be a problem. We don't want to do this anymore.
And then he flew to Berlin and got to know another girl. And had sex with this other woman in Berlin as well, with who he said he also had a beautiful connection. It was just a different type of woman. So, oh my gosh, it was just a freaking insane last year already. I was battling my inner demons, my freaking jealousy. I was just...
damn it. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. He has respectfully declined my my offer. Man, dude. All right. This is actually pretty cool. I imagine Alan will probably announce this on his Instagram, but as I said before, man, ARC is he's engaged. His first child is going to be born really soon, and that's the main reason why. Listen, I got no problem with that. Congratulations to Alan Roger Curry, man. Dude, he is, listen, if there was ever a man that had achieved the male version of Alpha F's Beta B's, ARC did it. Dude, he ran through bitches by the truckload, and in his late 50s managed to find him a young thing, put a baby in her, and locked her down. Dude, that dude won, man. Holy moly. So shout out to ARC, man.
Freaking battling myself, but it was very important and good.
All right, let me pause it right here. We've got some super chats to read out. Tom's Hayden says, so many females are like that. Looking back, I see the signs from the females around me. Right. Once you start consuming this kind of content, it really starts to unlock things. It really, really does. You start to see women for who and what they really are. Game Musings with the $5 super chat says, the skank is paying her hamster overtime. Yeah, she absolutely is. Red Pill Mike says, women are wired to want excitement, and when things are, quote, too good, they get bored and jump on the CC, then come home smiling from just a grocery run. Real talk. Real talk. Eddie Daniels, $5, says, maybe she can't respect her man if she knows he isn't going anywhere. She knows she doesn't have to work for his attention. Eddie Daniels is starting, listen, you can see it. Eddie Daniels, Eddie, you are starting to get it. You are starting to get it. When a woman has it in her mind that you aren't going anywhere, when a woman has it in her mind that you can't have anyone else, that's when they start to act up. The reason Devin is in line to this day is because she knows that I can and will replace her with a woman. She's 36. I can and will replace her with a woman half her age. I had to make sure 36 divided by 2, 18. Okay, we're still legal. Yes, half her age. She knows this. Very good observation by Eddie Daniels. It's really cool to see people start to see the light. El Coon, $5 super sticker. Appreciate that. Scott Graff with a $10 super chat says, how can a woman explain to a school-aged kid year 4 of his friends dashed his mom overnight? I would think other females would be nervous when she's around husbands. Yeah, right? Yep, Nate Dogg just says, Alan Roger Curry was just on Myron Gaines. Yes, he was on Myron Gaines' channel today. He didn't fly to Miami to do a one-on-one episode with Myron Gaines. Listen, I know that ARC would come on my show anytime. I was just trying to get him. I was trying to get him to fly out. But yeah, I would definitely love to have him on the show here at some point. Medina with the €5 says, when you take San Pellegrino sips, you don't have time for 21-year-olds. Congratulations on the studio. I'm happy for you, sir. That's well deserved. You've got an eagle eye there, Medina. I do love San Pellegrino. I'm a bit of a snob right now, guys. Bit of a snob. I drink San Pellegrino and I do drink Perrier. Hey, life is good. What can I say? All right, let us continue with the breakdown.
Time for me, and during this time, actually, I stopped seeing the other man because
let's rewind this. Remember what I said earlier. Remember what I said earlier. I said, gentlemen, the better things are, women are far more likely to cheat on you when things are really, really good than when things are really, really bad. A woman can almost never have an affair when there is unrest at home. Affairs are only good for women, I said, and I quote, when things are just fine at home. So what happens? All of a sudden now, Oliver doesn't 100% belong to Adina. He found some girl that he was banging in Berlin, and he sees that he really likes her. So now Adina is like, well, wait a minute. I don't like what's going on. Listen.
It's just a different type of woman. So
see, different type of woman.
Oh my gosh, it was just a freaking insane last year already.
See?
I was battling my inner demons, my freaking jealousy. I was just freaking battling myself, but it was a very important and good time for me. And during this time, actually, I stopped seeing the other man because I was so involved with Oliver. I was so...
See that? See that? So she's seeing this other guy, had an affair with this, or open relationship with this guy. As soon as he finds a girl he likes, now all of a sudden things aren't so good at home. So now she takes the concentration off of him. Now she's concentrating on Oliver. Strong, successful meal talked about this exactly. This woman slept, dude. This woman said to her husband, let's have an open relationship. The husband reluctantly agrees. She starts sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. The husband, who's still in pain, actually finds a woman that he likes. When the wife found out that he really liked that other woman, guess what she said? I don't want to be in an open relationship anymore. Let's try this again. This is exactly what Adina just said. And she's trying to make it seem like the reason why she stopped seeing the other guy is because it was the perfect time and spiritual. No, The reason you stopped seeing the other guy is because affairs are not as fun. Affairs are not as fulfilling if there's unrest at home. Affairs only work if things are good at home, sweetie. You can't have unrest at home and be having an affair. It don't work that way. If you think your woman is about to have an affair or is having an affair, dude, stir up the shit, man. Go out with your friends late at night. Cause some drama. I promise you, whoever's on her radar will be off of her radar. Will be off of her radar. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you stir things up, become a little bit of an a-hole, trust me, any other guy on her radar completely disappears. Because now her foundation, her stable foundation, now all of a sudden it's looking a little rickety. Whoa, wait a minute. I can't start sleeping with Jeff if Donovan at home is no. Women need that foundation. Women need that foundation. Women cannot cheat. They cannot cheat if things are really bad at home. This is why you always make sure that there's just a little bit of unrest at home. This isn't to say that your woman will never cheat on you, but it drastically reduces the odds. And the proof is right here. Oliver found a girl in Berlin he liked more than her. Now all of a sudden, she doesn't have time for the other guy. That's the reason.
Scared also of losing Oliver.
There you go. See that?
And
why would she be scared of losing Oliver? Because Oliver is her foundation, guys. Sleeping around for girls is not as much fun if there's no safety net, right? A string of one-night stands, though exciting, isn't really as much fun as a string of one-night stands with a husband or boyfriend waiting at home. I said it once and I'll say it again. A woman is far more likely to cheat on you when things are good than when things are bad. It's fun and exciting to sleep around without a boyfriend or husband, okay? It's a lot more fun to do it when you actually have that stability. I'm telling you right now. Women who have affairs and look back, I don't know why I cheated on Brian. I just have no idea. Things were good. I didn't really have a reason to. Why did I cheat on him? Because there was no reason to cheat. That's exactly the reason you indeed cheated. Oh, my bad.
So I did not see this other man for almost a year.
Ooh, New Red Pillar says you cannot swing if the branch is moving while swinging. Uh-oh. That is the comment of the day. Let me repeat that. You cannot swing if the branch is moving while swinging. We all know what branch swinging is, right? A woman has the boyfriend or husband firmly in her grasp. Things are good. So now she sees another branch she wants to swing to. You can't swing to that other branch if this branch is a little unstable. Whoa, this is a little unstable. I got to go back here. Okay, things are a little bit more stable. Let me reach over here. Wait a minute. Very, very nice analogy. And I wish I could have explained it that way, but I can't. This is why I have a podcast, because brevity is really not my strong suit. This is why I've now been on the air for over 2 hours, right? Excellent analogy. Excellent analogy. A woman cannot swing to the other branch. She cannot swing to the other branch over here if this one is unstable. If this branch here, you, becomes unstable. Whoa, I can't. Nope. Let me come back here. Okay, this is stable. Let me reach. Oh, no, unstable. And it seems like a very simple illustration, but guys, this is how it works. Very, very astute observation, New Red Pillar. Holy smokes, that was very good. Listen, I say you guys, I say all the time, man, I have the most intelligent audience in this sector of the web. Let's continue.
And yeah. And then actually it started to be really nice again at the end of the year between Oliver and I.
So things are getting good between Oliver and her.
Somehow you stopped seeing the other women.
Oh, look at that. So things are getting better. So she wants an open relationship. Things are solid. She's got both branches firmly in hand. Things are good over here. Wait a minute. All of a sudden, now Oliver meets a girl in Berlin he really likes. Oh, boy. So now she goes rushing back to Oliver, stops seeing the other guy. Things are going good. Oliver stops seeing the other girl.
Women, not because I asked for it, but it just happened gradually after a long period, like more than half a year of intense difficulties between the two of us. But then
intense difficulties, read. Intense difficulties between me and him, right? She wasn't sleeping with the other guy, but she was going to make damn sure that sleeping with the other girl was something he was not going to be able to do easily.
Everything was more peaceful. We went to Finland beginning of this.
Look at this. Everything's more peaceful. We're taking trips.
And then somehow, I don't know, I started to see the other men again. Finland beginning of this year. And then somehow, I don't know, I started to see the other men again.
I talk a lot on my program, guys. I talk a lot about the differences between men and women. I talk about the AWALT versus NAWALT, etc., etc. And we always get these detractors who say, Donovan, you have no idea what you're talking about. Not all women operate like this. What you're saying is incomplete, incorrect. But time after time, women continue to verify in their own words that what we say is true. I just got done explaining about the unstable branch theory thanks to New Red Pillar. I'll do it again. She's got Oliver, 17 years. Everything is solid. She decides she wants to, and again, she's reached for many, many more branches, but Oliver's always been solid, right? So then she cheats on him with someone she actually likes, and now she wants to be in an open relationship with him. She wants to be in an open relationship. And in the beginning, things are good because Oliver is solid. She's sleeping with this guy, got Oliver here, got the other guy over there. Oliver meets somebody that he likes. All of a sudden, the branch gets a little bit shaky. So what does she do? She stops seeing the other guy and concentrates on Oliver. Oliver foolishly stops seeing the other girl. Now things are good. Everything is great. Our relationship is anew. Then somehow I started seeing the other guy again. The branch stabilized and she went swinging back. Guys, this is why you have to keep your woman on her toes, man. You can never let your woman get too comfortable. This woman literally just told us. She literally told us, do not treat us well. Do not make us feel comfortable. Do not tell us we're beautiful. Women say these things all the time. A real man treats his woman like a lady. A real man makes his woman feel comfortable. A real man makes sure his woman knows damn sure he's not going anywhere. Men do that, and these bitches out here sleeping around with other people, right? Oliver got a little bit of a revenge, met a girl in Berlin he liked. Now, all of a sudden, she goes running back. 6 months later, he's not seeing the girl from Berlin anymore. We're going to Finland. Everything is good. Then somehow, she starts to see the other guy again. You can't make this stuff up, man. The reason why I talk about what I talk about is because it's true. Listen, I don't hate women. I happen to love them very much. But guys, the truth is the truth. The same women who tell us that we're full of crap, the women who tell us that we're full of crap are the same women who tell these stories. Treat us well, treat us kind, we're not going anywhere. Is that right? Yeah, ask Oliver how that's working out for him. Jesus Christ.
Because also I feel so drawn to his spirit.
Oh my God, I feel so drawn to his spirit. Womanese 101. I love his spirit. I love his aura. Translation, I want to fuck him. There's no spirit. There is no aura. You're simply sexually attracted to women. I don't know why women want to deny or dress up their own carnal, effed up desires. Listen, dude, if you liked a guy because he had a huge dong and he went backdoor on you, then just say it. No, I was drawn to his spirit. No, you were drawn to his sausage. And the reason why you were drawn to his sausage is because now the branch was stable again. Oliver made the egregious mistake of stopping in a relationship with the girl in Berlin. And as soon as things got good, what did you do? You went right back to old boy.
Is the different way.
Listen to her stutter. Listen to her stutter.
Of being that he has. And
this spirit in the different way. If that were the case, Adina, then why weren't you messing with him in the year before? Why did you stop seeing him? If you were so drawn to this guy, why did you break things off with him to go be with Oliver? Why did you stop seeing him for a year? No, it has everything to do with Oliver. If your woman is too comfortable with you, she will cheat on you. If your woman thinks that you aren't going anywhere, she's gonna cheat. As soon as a woman knows that you can be sleeping with other girls, now she falls back in line. Not only did this woman go running back to Oliver, she stopped seeing the other dude altogether. And for 6 months, things were glorious. Oliver probably got porn star sex every night of the week. Then on the weekends, he'd fly to Berlin. Do you think she went off and stood other guys? Nope. She sat right at home and waited for Oliver to come back. And as soon as Oliver broke it off with the girl in Berlin, what does she do? She goes and starts sleeping with the other guy. You can't make this stuff up.
The different things that he's bringing out of me.
Oh,
not even just as a romantic partner, but even as a friend. It's
Did this hoe really just say the guy I was fucking behind my boyfriend's back was a good friend? See, this again is a woman trying to make her licentiousness less licentious. Listen, he was the side dude and all, but I liked him outside of sex. I mean, he was even a good friend. No, sweetie, he fucked you good. He probably pulled your hair, smacked your ass, and called you names. That's why you liked fucking him. It had nothing to do with his spirit or his aura or the fact that he was a friend. No, you were just sexually compatible with the guy. It's okay. It's not okay if you're in a relationship.
It just feels really important to me to have this side as well. So
no, it's important for you to be sleeping with other men if you have another one at home.
So I went back to see him beginning of this year. And again, I didn't fully disclose the whole situation to Oliver.
So she starts stooping the other guy, but then she doesn't tell Oliver. If this was such a spiritual growth, if this was such a journey for all involved, why keep it away from Oliver?
Basically went on seeing him, and I didn't sit down with Oliver and said, hey, yo, Oliver, I'm back seeing this man. And
the reason why she didn't do that is because she knew that Oliver would leave. Oliver would go right back to banging the girl he was in Berlin, and she didn't want that. You see, girls want to be fucking everybody else, but they want the guy to just be staying home and just waiting for her. What these bitches don't realize is that it is unattractive. The changes that, dude, what women tell men they want and need out of men, this is why you never, ever, ever take relationship advice from women, guys. Dude, 13 times out of 10, they will lead you astray. Every time. Every time. Here this woman is, a relationship expert, trying to hamster her way. This is unbelievable. Cosplay MGTOW says, I want to learn womanese so badly. DonovanSharpe.com/courses. Link in the description.
That was no good idea.
So the fact that she didn't tell Oliver was not a good idea. No, sweetie, you are never going to tell him. Ever.
It was a very not good idea. So...
No. What was the very not good idea was going back and fucking the guy that you had been banging before. That was the bad idea. Do you see how this woman doesn't regret starting this affair again? She never says, well, I started sleeping with the guy again. That wasn't a good idea. Oh, no. She says, I would go and see him on the weekends. We went here, went there, but I didn't sit down with Oliver and tell him I'd started seeing him again. That was not a good idea. Don't listen. It's not the affair that was the bad idea. It was the fact that I didn't tell Oliver. That's what she regrets. She doesn't regret the affair. She regrets him finding out. This is what we're dealing with, guys.
I think that led to the point of where we are today, where I am today. Of course, like about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I don't know anymore. Oliver texted this man. Oh, I have forgotten to say that this man and Oliver have actually hung out together. They actually spend good times together as well. They know.
Unbelievable! I say this all the time. So what she just said, that she just conveniently left out, this is a friend of Oliver's. She waited until 17 minutes. She waited 17 minutes to finally tell us, oh, by the way, this other guy I was seeing, Oliver's friends. Guys, a while back, and this is on Patreon, I did a video called 21 Signs Your Homeboy is Trying to Bang Your Girl. 21 signs your homeboy is trying to bang your girl. Gentlemen, understand this. Understand this. Thirst is at an all-time high, and I don't care how much you love your best friend. Dude, you guys could have served in the military, been in the foxhole together. It doesn't matter. Men will blow up lifelong relationships with the men that they respect and love for a bit of booty. This is probably demonetized, but I'm going to try to keep it on the rails. That's what it is, guys. I say all the time, keep your girl away from your friends. I don't care how much you pretend to trust your girl. I don't care how much you pretend to trust your homeboys. Do not bring your girl around your friends. It is not, especially when she looks like that. I don't care how long you've known. We've known each other for 35 years. He would never. Oh, he would. Trust me. Trust me. Keep your girlfriends away from your friends. Your girl will fuck your friends with impunity. They won't even think about it. This idea that your girlfriend has to be liked by your friends is ludicrous. Ludicrous. Keep your homeboys away from your friends. Period.
Each other. I do believe they also like each other.
Oh, really?
But as said, it's not easy to deal with these huge emotions.
No, it's not easy to deal with a hoe who's going back and forth. It ain't got nothing to do with emotions. Oliver's girlfriend is a hoe. His friend picked up on it and smashed that hoe.
And these conflicts and different interests.
Jesus Christ.
So about 5 weeks ago, Oliver sent a message to this man and asked,
here we go.
Hey, because he had a feeling, so he asked like, hey.
He had a feeling. In other words, he knew that you were probably banging him.
Hey, are you back being intimate with Adina? And this other man, which is also cool about him, is very honest. So he said, yes, I am being intimate with Adina. And that blew off everything. That moment blew up everything. And
no. That moment didn't blow up. See, again, in her mind, what screwed this up was the fact that her side sausage told her main sausage that he was the side sausage. That's when things blew up in her mind. Again, she is not expressing regret for the affair, guys. She is not expressing regret for cheating on her boyfriend. Oh, no. No. Things blew up when everybody found out about everything. This is how women are, guys. Women are amoral. They are without morals. This doesn't mean they're immoral. This means that they are without morals. Women are loyal to themselves and only themselves. There are no morals. There is no, when it comes to in the moment, when it comes to that compulsion, when it comes to having sex with people that they're not supposed to be having sex with, they are immoral. They are a slave to their biology. They are a slave. Dude, it's in their firmware. They don't think about it until the deed is done.
Changed a lot of things. Oliver was super, super hurt by so many things, I think, by me still not being able to.
No, Oliver was hurt because you started banging his best friend behind his back. Let's just call it what it is.
To be really straightforward and direct. I don't know, it's so many things to put into.
Unbelievable, not being straightforward. And no, he was hurt that you slept with somebody else. You were never going to tell him that you started the affair again, Adina. Get out of here with this. Like, who does this hoe think she's fooling, man?
Into this video right now. I think this is also something that he would have to share directly with you guys. I cannot talk about him and his feelings. I can only share my perspective.
Oh, okay. So now she wants to be fair-minded. Got it.
And so, yeah, that's where we at. It hurt Oliver tremendously. It hurt also the other men because the other men also believed that there was total clarity and everything was clean and clear, especially after all this long time.
And why, Adina, did he think that everything was clean and clear? Because you told him that everything was clean and clear. She reached out to the other guy again and said, what about Oliver? She said, oh, no, Oliver's totally cool. It's not like last time where he didn't know. This time he's fully aware of it. Girls do this all the time. Yeah, my husband knows I'm sleeping around. Yeah, my boyfriend, we have an open relationship. Until, of course, they don't.
But it turns out not, and it turned out not for various reasons. Obviously, I thought that Oliver wasn't really at the point where he would be happy about this.
When would a man ever be at the point to where he's okay with somebody else, with some other dude banging out his girl? Right? So now she's trying to blame him. Well, the reason why this ended is because Oliver's not okay with me getting butt fucked by one of his friends. Get the hell out of here with this. Adina, you're a hoe. This is what this is. Let me listen to that again. This is unbelievable.
And it turned out not for various reasons.
Andre J in Sharpe stream, he nails this. And I said this at the beginning. He says this was a video to gain sympathy from women, not men. 100%. 100%. All she's doing this for validation. She wants to she knows the guys are going to dog her. She knows the guys are going to dog her. But she wants to hear enough times, listen, girl, you can control yourself. The heart wants what the heart wants, blah, 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 so that she can feel better about the fact that she fucked somebody else on her boyfriend's watch. That's all this is. That's all this is. She knows she's wrong. That's why she's doing this video. She is searching for sympathy. She's searching for that validation. She wants somebody or some people to say, you know what, girl? You're not wrong. You did what you had to do. You had to follow your heart. No, that's what she's doing.
Reasons. Obviously, I thought that Oliver
listen.
Clean and clear, especially after all this long time. Mm-hmm. But it turns out not.
It turns out.
And it turned out not for various reasons.
Not for various reasons that.
Obviously, I thought that Oliver wasn't really at the point where he would be happy about this. His dream was always that.
Of course he's not going to be happy about this. This is exactly why you kept it from him. This woman is talking in circles, man.
That it would be me and him and only that. And so here I am battling myself that I want to be that.
No, you don't.
I want to be this dream woman.
No, you don't.
And yet I also have so many other cravings and...
I want to be this dream woman, but I also have these other cravings. Translation, I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want all the benefits of being in a relationship without paying the price of being in a relationship. If you want a relationship, Adina, you got to quit sleeping with other guys. That's how this goes. This is the exchange. A man exchanges his resources, his time, and his attention for exclusive access to your body. This is, dude, this is the unofficial contract since the dawn of time. Women says, I give you my youth, my beauty, and exclusive access to my body. You give me your resources, your attention, and the prestige of being in a relationship with a man of value. That's what this is. No, Adina wants the payoff without having to pay it. She wants the commitment without having to be committed. That's what this is.
Desires, and it doesn't freaking mean that I don't want this with Oliver. I love this man.
See, just because I have other desires doesn't mean that I don't want this with Oliver. She's right about that. But sweetie, you can't have it both ways. You can't be a hoe but be in a relationship. It doesn't work that way. And any man who allows you to be a hoe while you're in a relationship is not a man that you can respect and love. Again, this woman has had at least 3 abortions before the age of 21. What did we expect?
So deeply, and I really want to be with him as well. Yet
listen, now that I believe. You want to know why she really wants to be with him? Because she wants that firm branch. It's not, again, I said this a half an hour ago. It's not as much fun being a hoe if you don't have a boyfriend or a husband at home. Okay? Don't get me wrong, there's some excitement if you don't have that safety net, but not as much fun. Not as much fun being a hoe if you don't have somewhere to lay your head at night. It's not as much fun being a hoe if you're guaranteed to be sleeping alone. Well, you've got a husband or a boyfriend at home. Oh, it's all kinds of fun because you know that come hell or high water, your husband or boyfriend is going to be there to wipe your tears.
What I said before, I can't deny my own heart that it also craves to explore this other side. Some people call this polyamory. Other people call.
I can't deny my own heart. Do you see? Do you see how women characterize their promiscuous proclivities with, I can't deny my own heart? Sweetie, if you're going to be a hoe, just call it that. Like, this has nothing to do, I can't deny my own heart. No. What you mean is that you can't control yourself. And if you can't control yourself, you don't deserve to be in a relationship. Again, you can't have all the benefits of being in a relationship without paying the relationship cost. That's not how it works.
All this open relationship, I don't want to give it any name. I just believe that any relationship with any human being, may that be with parents.
Listen to this shit.
Or with a close friend or with our romantic partner, it has to be flexible. Because
there it is. It has to be flexible. So if you're going to be in it, see, and again, women watch this stuff. Women watch this stuff. They take this to heart and they carry this in their relationships. Listen to this again.
Any relationship with any human being, may that be with parents or with a close friend or with our romantic partner.
No. Our parents, our close friends, and our romantic partners, Adina, those are 3 different relationships. My relationship with my parents can be flexible. My relationship with my friends can be flexible. My relationship with my woman cannot be flexible. Oh no. If Devin decides she wants to go sleep with other people, who's to stop her, right? Listen, if Devin says, hey, Donovan, you know what? I want to sleep with other people. Hey, hugs and hand pounds. We had a great time. It was an awesome 4-year run. I'll never forget you. We'll have a lot of good stories to tell, blah, 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 blah. Go along your merry way. She doesn't get to stay in the relationship with me if she wants to go off and fuck other guys. So for this woman to say, to group all relationships and put the romantic relationship, whether it be with your parents, your friends, your loved ones, and your romantic partners, it has to be flexible. No, it doesn't, ho. No, it doesn't. Women want it to be flexible. Men are inflexible like that. Men don't want other men sticking their cocks in their women. And you know it. This is exactly why you kept this away from Oliver all this time. And this woman is a relationship expert? Get the fuck out of here, man.
It has to be flexible because
what?
People will hurt you. People will fuck you up. People gonna lie to you.
Sweetie, what you are describing is exactly what you did to Oliver. Like, this is like, you lied to him, you fucked him up, you fucked him over, you fucked his... Like, this is exactly what you did to Oliver. This is exactly what she did to her boyfriend. But the relationship has to be flexible. Again, it's all fun and games until he's flexible. Remember what happened when he got flexible in his relationship with the girl in Berlin? Oh, now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Say things that are not true for you. Say things that you don't like. And what can we do about it? Are these people bad? Am I bad?
Kyle 2020 says, I cheated on my parents and friends all the time. Right. Mom, Dad, I have a confession. I cheated on you guys. I called someone else Mom and Dad. Oh my God. Get the hell out of here with this, man.
For not being capable, also due to my past.
Oh. So it's because of my past. So my past is the reason why I can't be faithful. You want to know something? She's telling the truth. But here's where she's trying to get you. She's trying to act like her past was done to her. She's trying to act like her past, sleeping around and getting abortions, was something that was bestowed upon her, as if it happened to her and she was just along for the ride. No, ho. You created your past. You slept around. This is why you can't pair bond. See how she tried to separate herself? Well, it's my past. My past is the reason why I can't be faithful. You're absolutely right. But you wrote your past. Your past just didn't put itself on you. I swear to God, man.
Always speaking what's on my heart. I just fucking thought that it's wrong. But I'm coming more and more to conclusion that it is okay to be who I am.
No. See that? Let's rewind this. Oh, this chick is all over the place.
Always speaking what's on my heart. I just fucking thought that it's wrong.
And it is wrong. It's wrong to fuck other guys while you're in a relationship, Adina. It's wrong to be a hoe while you have a boyfriend. Right? But again, this is what women do. This is how women therapize themselves. I don't even know if that's a word. She's on YouTube trying to get likes, trying to get some sort of... She needs to be able to sleep at night. She needs to be able to sleep at night. Deep down inside, she knows she's not worth loving. She knows that's it. She is damaged beyond repair, man. The only thing that she is good for is a pump and dump. That's it. That is all this girl is good for. Period. That's it. And she knows it. She knows it. So now she's trying to say, it's not wrong to be who you are. She's absolutely right. But guess what? It's wrong to sleep with other men while you're in a relationship and still keep the man that you are cheating on. That's wrong. This woman knows what she did was wrong, and she's trying to tell us, it's not wrong what I did, right?
But I'm coming more and more to conclusion that it is okay to be who I am.
Yeah, she can't sleep at night. I'm coming more and more to this conclusion, it's okay to be who I am. It is okay to be who you are. It is okay to explore yourself. It is okay to have all these adventures. It's not okay to do it when you're in a committed relationship, sweetie. That's the problem.
It is okay to desire what I desire.
2 for 2. It is okay to desire what you desire. Listen, I see other girls I want to fuck all the time, but guess what? I'm in a relationship, so I don't do that. Girl, listen, I'm sure Devin sees guys she wants to fuck all the time. She's in a relationship, so she presumably controls herself. God, listen, ladies, it's not a crime to be horny. It's not a crime to look at a guy and be like, you know what? I'd love his sausage between my cheeks. Nothing wrong with that. Where it crosses into the wrong zone is when you act on these things while you're still in a relationship. And women, dude, I can't, never in the history of history has a woman ever gone to her boyfriend and be like, you know what, Chuck? I want to end a relationship. Well, why? Because there's another guy I want to sleep with and I don't want to cheat on you. Nope. They go and cheat first, and then they say, we need to talk. I need to find myself. I need some me time. So while she's 100% right. It's not wrong to be who you are. It's not wrong to have these desires. It is wrong to act on said desires while in a relationship.
I'm still lovable. I'm still a good person.
Ooh, she knows she's lying. Listen to how her voice quivers when she says, I'm still lovable. Right? I'm still a good person. Just watch.
Be who I am.
Watch
it
this.
Is okay.
She doesn't believe this. Dude, she doesn't believe this. She knows. She knows she ain't shit. Adina, look at Adina, you know you ain't shit. You know you ain't shit.
Okay to desire what I desire.
Watch. Look at her. Dude, watch her face as she says, I'm still lovable. Listen to how her voice quivers.
I'm still lovable. I'm still a good person. And it's been a long journey.
Bitch, you don't believe that.
For me, you guys. It's been a long journey for me. Anyhow,
Oh, the best is... Oh, God, listen, by the way, but wait, there's more. As messed up as this story is, dude, she's about to drop the bombshell.
The whole thing got topped off with the fact that Oliver got really upset. We had that night a conversation about everything. He was so hurt. We ended up having sex. That night wasn't a good night to have sex.
Well, why not?
In many regards, it was good, but now I'm pregnant.
This woman's pregnant. This woman's pregnant. This woman has a son with a man that she has cheated on for a decade and a half. She goes and sleeps with his friend, proposes an open relationship. Oliver reluctantly accepts. He goes off and finds another girl he likes. She decides she doesn't want to be in an open relationship anymore. Things are good. She starts sleeping with the friend again. Oliver finds out about it. They blow up. They have sex that night, and now she's pregnant. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe that the baby in her stomach is Oliver's, or at least, see, what she wants us to think, it's so funny. She wants us to think that it was that night of sex that got her pregnant. She's trying to make us believe that that was the night of conception. Guys, she doesn't know when she conceived. She has no idea who the baby daddy is. And she knows she doesn't know. So what is she trying to do? One more time to cover up those slutty tracks. We had sex that night, and I knew it wasn't a good idea for various reasons. What does that even mean? And now I'm pregnant. No, she doesn't know who the father of her child is. She has no idea. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to convince us that this one night of passion after the fight had to be Oliver's kid. And again, women move heaven and earth to make themselves sound not as bad. This woman is a slutty slut. This woman is a super hoe. This woman is a dude. She's cheated for a decade and a half, and she knows that she just can't be. Oh my God, I can't tell these people that I was having unprotected. Nope. If she were so sexually clean and responsible, then why is she pregnant? No, she has no idea who the baby daddy is. But to try to garner a little bit more respect, to try to convince us that she's not this horrible whore that we all know she is. She's trying to convince us that she knows exactly when the point of conception is. I knew we shouldn't have sex that night. What, were you looking at your cycle calendar and saw that you were ovulating that night? Get the fuck out of here. You have no idea who the baby daddy is. So you want us to think that it's definitely Oliver's. Not only do you want us to think it's Oliver's, I know exactly when the point of conception is. Bullshit.
And that night I knew, and I shared also with Oliver, that it wouldn't be so good to, share his essence with me.
The reason why she told him that it wouldn't be good to share his essence with me, in other words, blow his load in her, is probably because she had unprotected sex with that guy that day. Guys, it all comes to light. It all comes to light. She had no idea that she was ovulating. She had no idea that she could get pregnant that night. No, the reason why she's expressing to us that she expressed to Oliver that it wasn't good to share his essence with her is because another man had shared his essence with her earlier that day. It is amazing to me that these basic ass bitches think that we're just going to believe everything they say. It's unbelievable.
But I guess things are the way they are. There's nobody did anything wrong.
I'm sorry, nobody did anything wrong? Did you forget about the part where you, I don't know, fucked your boyfriend's friend behind his back? Nobody did anything wrong, but you're knocked up. You don't know who the baby daddy is?
It's just the beautiful messiness
there
of
it is.
Being
the beautiful
human.
The beautiful, see, put it all in a bow. The beautiful messiness of being human. No, there is nothing beautiful about this mess, sweetie. This is why men mate guard. This is why men don't want their women on social media. If you want to break it down to its brass tacks, if you want to break it down to its basic essence, men want to ensure their paternity. This is why men do not typically wife up women who are promiscuous. They want to make sure that when you get knocked up, the baby's going to be his. This is why men typically stay away from promiscuous women. They don't know this is the reason, but evolutionarily, this is the reason why. For this exact situation. This woman took 2 sperm loads that day, and now she's pregnant. And how much you want to bet? It wasn't either one of those sperm loads that got her pregnant. It was a sperm load from somebody somewhere. She doesn't know. She don't know, but she wants us to think she knows.
I think that which I'm sharing with you guys right now,
which is nothing but lies here,
is what real humanness looks like.
No. Don't judge me. What I'm sharing with you, it's not a tale of licentious whoredom. This is a tale of being human. She wants us to think that any one of us could be in this situation, and we could. Sweetheart, you are impulsive. You cannot control your desires. And this is why you're in the predicament that you're in. Yeah, she's starting to take stock like, dude, this is really messed up.
Yeah. And I'm very confused. I don't know what to do.
I'm very confused. I don't know what to do. She literally just told us she's going to have an abortion. Any woman who's pregnant and says, I don't know what to do, she knows what she's going to do. She's aborting that kid. She's going to have her 3rd or 4th abortion. This woman has been pregnant at least 4 times now. And after this abortion that she gets, because you know she's going to get an abortion, she is going to carry 20% of her pregnancies will only 20% of her pregnancies will be carried to term. This is what we're dealing with, guys. This is what we're dealing with. As beautiful as this woman is a fucking disaster. She's a petri dish. I have no respect. This is why I have no respect for hoes, man.
About the pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. She knows what she's gonna do.
I will figure it out, so don't worry, guys. I'm a strong woman. I cry because there's a lot of emotions inside of me. I don't cry because I'm desperate. You guys, please don't need to worry.
I don't cry because I'm desperate. Translation: I'm crying because I'm desperate. Dude, this is one of the many Donovanisms. The more a woman tries to convince you of something, the more likely that the opposite is true.
About me, but
don't worry about me. I'll figure it out.
It's very intense for me. I did not expect that. I did not plan for it. It's nothing that fits right now into my life, to be honest.
Nothing that fits into your life? Oh, what? You mean the cost of being promiscuous? Well, it certainly fit into your life when you were fucking 5 different dudes, but now all of a sudden that the chickens have come home to roost, now it doesn't fit into your life? Again, women never want to take accountability for their bad decisions, ever. Did it ever occur to you that having unprotected sex with multiple men might lead to pregnancy? Of course it did. She just didn't care.
And it will still take me a while to figure out what I'm going to do about this situation.
Oh no, she's getting an abortion. She's trying to, see, here's the thing. She's already made up her mind. As soon as she pissed that plus sign, she knew she was getting an abortion. But once again, she doesn't want us to think she's a bad person. So when she tearfully comes to the conclusion that she's going to get an abortion, and she will, she's going to come on, we're going to stay updated. Oh, listen, there's going to be more to come with this chick. There's going to be more to come with this chick. I'm going to keep up with this chick's channel. This woman is going to get an abortion. 100%. She's not carrying this to term. And want to know something? She might even come to you to be like, you know what? I'm going to keep the kid. And then 2 weeks later, I had a miscarriage. I'm telling you right, dude. I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to happen. And I'm going to keep an eye on this woman's channel. I'm going to keep an eye on this channel. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be right there to call her on her bullshit. This woman has already made the decision to get an abortion. She wants us to think that she's still undecided. Oh no. She decided as soon as she saw that plus sign on the clear blue easy. And
I wasn't sure whether this is something I can share with you because everything is so unclear. Usually people would hide this and say like, oh,
well, sweetheart,
I first want to figure things out and then I'm going to present everything perfectly on the table, you know?
Well, this is exactly what she just did. So what she wants us to think is that this is raw and real and uncut and I'm undecided. Oh no, this was a very carefully scripted, edited version of what she wants us to believe that that her version of events were. She wants us to think this was a nice and neat. It's definitely Oliver's baby. I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, she has no idea whose baby it is, but she knows she's getting an abortion. 100%.
Once I figured it out. But I, for myself, decided that I want to share this journey with you, not to show myself off, not to gain any attention or anything. It's just that
oh my God, this chick.
I really, really deeply feel it is important to share every aspect of me, especially because I'm making videos on relationship and love and sexuality, and it wouldn't feel authentic to me and real if I keep on making videos and you guys don't know this part of me. At least now you guys, everything is on the table. You guys can
Adina, we knew, listen, even if you hadn't done this video, we know you were a hoe. Like, you didn't have to make this video for us to know you're a hoe. Get out of here.
Decide whether you like this woman here, this girl here, or whether you think I'm too crazy. And
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now, and that's the whole story. Go crazy in the comments as you want.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna leave all the comments, whether you're gonna leave hate or not, I don't care.
Sure you do.
It's just life.
Yeah, there we are. See, there it is. This is life. See how she tries to put it all in a bow. It's just life.
Being here and being honest, and that's all. I love you guys so much.
No, you don't.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being with me on this crazy, wild-ass journey through life. It is...
All right, the rest of this is just a bunch of BS. And no, the phone lines are not open. The phone lines are not open. Let me take that off of there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a 1.5 minute bathroom break. I'm gonna come back and read the super chats. Then we are going to read the comments on this video. The first comment on this video was by Oliver Rivers. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome back to the 662nd episode of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. It is Monday, August 31st, 2020. It is good to have you guys in today. Thank you for sticking around. We have now been on the air for almost 3 hours. We've been on the air for almost 3 hours. This has been a dynamite, fantastic episode. So I'm going to read the super chats. I'm going to quickly go through the super chats, and then we're going to check out some of the comments on Adina Rivers' My Tiny Secrets YouTube channel. The first comment was posted by Oliver Rivers. Oh, this is going to be absolutely, this is going to be incredible. This is going to be incredible. AJ Taylor, $2, says women like Adina are unsalvageable. Absolutely. Rob L says DS literally predicted it live. This is a science. You can't make this stuff up. Red Pill Mike says based on feminine nature, when the relationship is the strongest, don't have a sit down about further commitment. Instead, voice why an affair is necessary. Let that resonate as to how women think. Exactly. Scott Graff, $8, says, did she run this by Oliver? So dude's rep is done. Off the team. In some culture, she'd be chained or kicked out of the family. Michael Dwayne, $2, says, what a horrible relationship expert. You're telling me. OC McQueen, $10, says, just joined the TSR. Best investment I've made. Keep speaking the truth and saving men's lives, bro, because you saved mine. Thank you very much for that. Gregory McGrath with the $10 super chat, and it just disappeared on me. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, guys. Just saw it. Okay, Gregory McGrath had a $10 super chat. I think it probably cycled through. Greg McGrath, I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you very, very much for that. Excellent. Excellent. All right, let's continue here. Sheldon Ross, $5 super chat, says the amount of unaccountability coming out of this chick's mouth is next level. I'm legit impressed. Dude, you and me both. You and me both, man. Taylor Thibodeau, or Thibodeau, with a $5 super chat, says it's like Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. That's funny. Ralph E., $5, says she's letting other people hit it for free. Meanwhile, Oliver has to pay with money, time, and attention. Oliver is cucked. You have no idea. Peso Queso, $5, says she is an untreated child abuse victim. That's why her voice hasn't matured past a 12-year-old and she self-sabotages. You might be right. You might be right. ZE with the $10 super chat says, much love, Donovan, longtime fam. I'm pregnant, got me screaming. Jesus, she pulled a buzzer beater, as Tom Likas will say. Octavius Mewborn Jr., $5, says it wasn't a good night because she slept with them both on the same day. Exactly. Exactly. Ralphie, another $10, says it's so sad. Her whole video sugar-coated lies that she has to tell to herself so she can believe it. And the saddest part is women follow her advice, a damaged person giving other women advice. Dude, it's just incredible. Jonathan Queso with another $5 super chat says, wait, when you have abortion, it reduces the chances of you having children to 20%. No, what I was saying is that she's now going to be in the process of having her fourth abortion. She's been pregnant 5 times and only carried 1 pregnancy to term. So she's only carried 20% of her pregnancies to term. That is incredible. James Young, $5, says, talk about leading women astray. Dollars to donuts. Oliver won't know about this one. You know it. Thomas Aiden, $20, says, how much life has been wasted on her that others would want in their home? I know couples that would love to have a child. She might be considered to be evil or for attempts to avoid consequences of her actions. I agree. Wesker Jr. says, $2, says she's made her bed and must lie in it. Jason Akumetsu with the 200 yen. Let me look up how much 200 yen is. Hang on. Well, the 200 yen says, update, she got the abortion we already checked. You see? You see? So, apparently, she already got the abortion. Jesus fucking, I told you. Dude, this is the only video I ever watched of her. I knew she was going to get the abortion, man. I knew she was going to do it. I knew she was going to do it. Well, I'm still undecided. No, that bitch knew she was killing that kid the minute she pissed that plus sign. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Of course she got the abortion. Selfish bitch. Cryomancer, $20, says, heat up the spoons. Appreciate that. ZHV with the $5 Canadian says, this is her alibi. EC, $5, says, abortion is the ultimate expression of hypergamy. Yes, Rolo Tomasi says that a lot. King Life, $20 says, I believe her father must have done something really bad to have a daughter this delusional. Maybe. Z with the $10 super chat says, it's just like you said, Donovan, pay attention to her actions, not her words. I can't take credit for that. I can't take credit for that. That has been a sort of a red pill trope for ages and ages. I appreciate your generosity today, gentlemen. This has been a very, very long show. All right, so as promised, I'm going to bring up, let's see here. I'm going to bring up the window capture here. I haven't been through these comments yet, but I saw that the comments, there it is. There she is. All right. So now what you are looking at are the comments. Hang on a second. I'm going to make sure I'm on the screen here. Hang on, guys. Just give me a second. Let me shrink myself a little bit here. Move myself over. I'll put myself in the top right-hand corner. There we go. All right. So, Oliver Rivers says, thank you for all the feedback. I see lots of love and plenty of judgment. So I've decided to share my side of the story. Stay tuned. It's likely not what many of you will expect. Much love, Oliver, holding Adina in my arms and heart. Oh my God. So now this guy is going to try to make us think that she's not really a hoe. Evil Destroyer in the comment says, this girl basically cheated first, so I see no problem with the guy cheating too. She's a master of euphemism and deep lies. World War II says, let's go through the list here. She cheated, lied to Oliver about it. After a fight, Oliver dumped her but came back because he's a Captain Save-A-Ho. Hang on. This is great. She bullied him into an open relationship. He agrees and finds someone else, but she gets angry and jealous, invades his privacy. She's pregnant again, and I guess that will be abortion number 3. Calls herself a good person. No, you're not. Calls herself a strong woman. No, you're not. You're lying because you're afraid to suffer any consequences. She calls all of this, quote, growth, and indirectly advises other miserable women to do the same. 531 thumbs up on that. Jesus Christ. No dislikes. Here we are. Yep. See, people are roasting this bitch. Selfish, entitled, frivolous, promiscuous, dishonest, unfaithful, hypergamous, manipulative, irresponsible, undisciplined. You go, girl. Jesus fucking, dude, look at this, man. Jeffrey Bones says, how to blow up any relationship in 10 easy lessons. Soham says, I love how people who cheat and hurt the other person expect the world to be non-judgmental and kind and open-minded and, quote, truthful. The irony, OMG, I've clearly lost respect for you. There are no thumbs down. Look, Chaquena Hyena says, you're not a free spirit, you're selfish. Real talk. Oh, this guy, Jesse Henry, looks like he really lays into her. Says, I'm sorry to say you are selfish and didn't value the relationship with Oliver. It's over between both of you. There will never be any loyal connection. You had an affair with another, and that other was a friend of his. You as a person just needs to let him go so he can heal. There's much more I could explain, but it's too much to text. I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for Oliver. Love is sacrifice, and that sacrifice is that you are for one person, and he is for you. If you both can't do that, then leave it alone. Unbelievable, man. This is just incredible, man. So she already got the abortion. I had no idea, man. I had no idea, dude. I had no clue. God almighty, man. And again, like, oh boy. For this woman to actually ask us for sympathy. And then Oliver comes in and capes up for her. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Ay, ay, ay. My God, my God, my God. Give me a second here. Oh, boy. Kamaru Red, $5 says, this is why men in Islam can have 4 wives and not the other way around. It's to verify fatherhood. Right. James Young says, no, he's going to prove that he is a simp. And do you guys see how it's just dressed up as this? She has no respect for Oliver, man. She has no respect for him at all. And he has no idea that he has no respect for her. Fucking hell, man. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. My many, many thanks to you gentlemen and your contributions. You guys have been most generous today. I will be on the air again tomorrow. This episode will more than likely be taken down. I'm going to request that it be monetized. If it's monetized, I'll leave it up. It probably won't be, so it is absolutely positively coming down. It will be up on Patreon tomorrow, probably around 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 Pacific, and the beat goes on. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.